take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax.
Yeah. You in the building with your boy Next Step. KB here soon. I don't know what's going on with the server or something like that, or the stream thing, but I had to get out the other one and come right back into this one. And this one is... This is tripping. This John tripping. But yeah, man, happy Sunday, fun day. You in the building with your boy Next Step. KB here soon. SB might be joining us too as well. And we're going to talk about it, man. There's a lot of things to talk about. We have... What the flip is going on? Everything just messed up. Yeah, man. What up, Daryl? What up, Lee? We in the building, man. Make sure you hit that like button when you come in, man. Please hit that like button. But we got some things to talk about today, man. We're going to be talking about the KYRIE situation. We're going to be talking about the Super Bowl. We're going to be talking about the NBA trade deadline is approaching. Some high school sports. We're going to be getting into a little bit of everything as we always do. Try to touch base with everything. Any small business spotlights we want to mention. We probably mention those too as well. But excuse me, hold on. Excuse me, man. Got this what's they call that stuff? Flow something, whatever it's called in your nose when you always got to like kind of spit. But yeah, man, I'm in the building, man. I don't know what's going on with this stream. It is tripping on me. Gotta reach out to the support staff. But man, we here, man. Appreciate you joining, Daryl. Hitting that like button right away. Light work. Hit that like button, bro. But we here, man. How was y'all weekend? How was y'all week, rather? And weekend as well. Oh, my guy is in the building. Hold on. Let's get my guy here. You in the basement with your boy Next Step, and who?
K, happy Sunday, fun day. Sunday.
As you know, as we do. And how was your weekend so far?
Oh, the weekend is good, man. Weekend is great, man. Maryland won. The Clippers won. We pulled it out in overtime. I thought we were going to lose that one. Philly's looking good in regards to all the schools out there. Like they're really out there rocking stuff like that. Also, even the college guys, like who play for all the different schools all across the country. Mm-hmm. It seemed like everybody who was from Philadelphia or have ties to Philadelphia had like a great game, like over through the whole weekend.
Right.
Yeah, it was good, and I can't complain, man.
Hey, did you hit the church up today?
I did. Good service. It was he kind of charged me up a little bit because he was talking about, like Black History and stuff like that and everything. So I was like, okay, yeah, oh, he's on one today. He's on one. I love Black History, like
Right.
just identifying with the different people and stuff like that. So
Yeah, it sucks that they only recognize Black History one year, 1 month out of the year.
oh yeah,
You know.
I'm over that now. Because I guess because you know what, we were like our parents kind of like brought us up. And you too, as well. In our generation, like they kind of brought us up not to think like that. Like Black History
Mm-hmm.
Month is only for February. Like because if you think about it, a lot of the contributions that we've put out over the span of time, like a lot of the stuff wouldn't be operating if it wasn't for us. But yeah, man, it's just it's also good to see like different other little fun facts too, not just the Frederick Douglasses, the Harriet Tubmans, the Martin Luther Kings, the Coretta Scott Kings, and stuff like that. Like people, you want to talk about like maybe the James Weldon Johnson, who was the guy who made up the Black National
Right.
Anthem and stuff like that.
Right.
So it's dope. It's mad dope. Also, I got a chance to see. I was watching Stand, the documentary about Mahmoud Abdul Rauf
Oh,
and
I ain't get a
stuff
chance
like
to
that.
watch it yet.
Check it out, bro. Check it out.
Oh, you
It's
know I
it'll
am.
take you there. It'll
Yeah.
definitely take you there. But in regards to like what he's done, like his whole career of work and stuff like that, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most
he would
definitely.
have a Hall of Fame career if he didn't get, quote unquote. People say he didn't get blackballed, but I think he did get blackballed.
Yeah, we all know.
Most
Only
definitely.
people gonna say that those that really didn't really mess with him.
hmm
They gonna say he blackballed
hmm
himself.
Right, right.
So you know how that is.
hmm
But yeah, man. My weekend was pretty decent. I ain't do much of nothing though.
Okay.
Just chilled. Yesterday I chilled at the crib. I ain't do much of anything.
You ain't build nothing.
I didn't. Yesterday was one of them days when I just was off.
Oh, cool.
I ain't had I probably could have got into doing something, but I didn't even attempt to. I just was chilling.
Okay, okay. That's
You know what
always
I'm
good.
saying?
We took in a couple movies. Just chilled and got
I
some
watched
food.
TV. I watched some girls on women's basketball. I watched the
hmm
North Carolina playing Virginia girls game, the
Mm-hmm.
girls basketball game. I watched a little Florida State men's basketball game. Shout out to Jalen Worley
hmm
over
I was
there.
watching. I was watching Miami game.
I
Miami
watched
game was
Miami.
pretty good.
I
That was
watched
good too.
Wong. I watched Wong and Wooga
hmm
hoop yesterday. I watched a couple other little female women's basketball and a couple. I tapped into a couple of the guys. I didn't even really watch my Duke Carolina game last night. That's what was crazy. I,
I
I
don't. I don't.
tuned
I
I
don't think you
tuned in
were.
and then tuned out.
Yeah, I think you were. I think because you were just like.
Yeah,
Mm,
and ain't no real like buzz around it.
yeah,
And then
I wanted to see. Like, I was actually when that game came on. I was watching. I think the Clippers game came on. Because I think the Clippers game came on
yeah,
like
played
around
at
like
5:50. They
yeah, something
started
like
at
that.
5:50. Yeah,
So
they
I'm
started.
just
I
like,
watched it. Yeah,
I mean, I watched like the intros and stuff
yeah.
like that. Like, they showed, all the
Like
Duke
the
players.
classic games. Yeah.
Yeah, like like because one of my favorite Duke games, Duke Carolina games, was the one.
Jeff Cable hit the miracle
That
three.
was a good one. That was a good. That was the game. That was the game when like Sheed and Stack had like 8 dunks or something like that. Like
Mhm.
Sheed had that dunk on what's it? Was it Donald Meeks and somebody else? And he just banged him like boom. And he looked at him. He just stared at him like, I ain't ready for this. And then of course Stackhouse had the under the rim dunk. The joint he came under the rim, boom,
Right.
the and
Right.
one joint. I think it was on Newton. Yeah, it was on Newton and Meeks. I remember that. Yeah, it was on Donald Meeks and Eric Newton, whatever his name was. Then of course like the Vince Carter years, when they were playing at Chapel Hill
Yeah.
and Antoine Jameson at the tip. He goes over to
Pause.
oh, he said, listen, yo, I'm gonna kick your ass. And then they just went on this crazy run, and then like everybody's hitting threes. Like Vince Carter was hitting fall away shots, getting hype, punching the air, like yeah, that's what we do. This and that, da da da. Then next thing you know, then it happened. What's face gets a steal, past Dakota, trail past Dakota.
Yeah, Dakota and that
Dakota
dump.
throws that
Yeah.
joint up the glass from
Yeah.
like half
Yeah. His
court, like
court. Yeah.
boop.
That was crazy. Something wrong with the comments, man.
Uh,
Something was wrong with the stream when I had to get out and then come back in.
okay. You want me to come
And
back and go back in, or
I might have to. Well, I could read the comments off of YouTube, but it
okay?
ain't coming in on or what you call on the regular show.
Okay.
So I can control them. And I want to be able to put everybody comments up. So
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Got
I'm trying.
show everybody love up here, man.
Right, man. I'm trying to figure this out though. Uh, but it ain't showing up. I don't know why it ain't showing up.
But as you can see, everybody, I am in full uh, Clippers gear today. My Clippers won
Oh,
by
like a
like
2-game winning streak or some shit right now.
I think we won the last 6 out of 8, I believe, with those 2 losses to the Bucks, who dropped a cool 54. Giannis is Giannis. What are we going to do about that? Then I think we lost in Cleveland.
Yeah.
So
But shout out to mine. I'm reading the comments from off of YouTube because
what
for
up,
some
man?
reason it's not showing up on the stream. I had to go out. The original broadcast that I created, it said something about the session ain't working or something like that. Then I had to leave and then come back in. And when I came back in, for some reason now the comments not showing up. It's showing the old comments. But shout out to mine said Larry watching Lifetime movies all day yesterday. Nah, I wasn't
Nothing wrong
watching.
with that.
Yeah,
But Lifetime. Well, let me tell you something. Lifetime movies. Don't sleep on Lifetime movies, yo. They have a pretty good plot. Now
they
the
always killing
acting is
somebody on
bad.
Lifetime.
Acting is terrible. I'm gonna
Lifetime is
tell you.
always killing somebody. Somebody always being killed or murdered or some shit like that. So shout out to B. B said shout out to Dallas Cowgirls back to back upset seasons. You stupid.
Jesus. Oh wow.
And then
See,
about
he's popping off because Eagles the Super Bowl's next week just popping off. So it is what it is. I didn't get a chance to go to hoop with you guys today. Be in the comments. Let me know who did what. Let me know who won the day and stuff like that. Shout out to the guys at the run.
he didn't, but mine said yo B, that goes for the Jets also back to back upset seasons.
Just a little
I
minute
got
ago. I
jokes.
mean, just a minute ago, just for your information, the Eagles were in that same type of predicament too. So, talk heavy. Hashtag talk heavy.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is. It is what it is. Oh man, but yeah, man. So what you want? I know the hot take is right now is to talk about your
Let's
boy.
talk about it.
You know
Let's
what I'm
talk
saying?
about it.
So
Let's talk about it.
if we want to do that,
We can. We can definitely talk about that. We can.
we're gonna jump right into the Kyrie
Mm-hmm.
situation here.
Okay.
So with that being said, Kyrie frustrated. No deal done. Demands trade before trade deadline, or he will walk in free agency. Yeah. So I took a little time today and added the graphic to the YouTube. So if you on YouTube, you'll see the graphic.
Okay. Let me check this
Yeah,
thing
yeah. So I'm trying to get us to be working look like we're in a real sports center or something. You know what I'm saying?
out.
So it'll make it look good. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah. I tried that.
I like it.
I
I
did
like
that.
it.
I did that. But yeah. So I'm trying to do that for all the topics once we start getting it. Like when we first started, we used to have topics,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
then we just went into sports. Period.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to keep it. Try to start doing like topics, so then I could try to create these little
Go for it.
images and
I'm
stuff.
definitely with that. So
Yeah.
yeah. Well, so I mean, yeah. So I mean, everybody knows,
Mhm.
what's been happening, with Kyrie, with his, cryptic tweets and stuff like that. I remember when you and I think this happened on what, Friday, I think.
Yep.
Because you was like, "Yo, did you?" Could you ask me like, "Did you get this from like ESPN or something?" I
Yeah,
was
cause
like, "No."
I ain't hear it, and I was in the house on Sunday
I
on
was like,
Friday.
"No." I was like, "Nope, no."
I
This
was
came
just
from
watching Colin Cowherd and everybody. Ain't nobody
mhm.
say nothing. Then when you said that, I was like, huh?
Yeah. So he demands a trade. I'm like, wait, I hope this is not Kyrie just being Kyrie.
Yeah.
But then
But
yeah, go ahead.
I understand because the last couple of weeks he been saying we gotta get this done. We gotta get this done. We gotta get this done. And they just was like, we're not doing anything.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there like, oh. they standing their ground
Yeah,
again.
Cats is frustrated. You know what it is? I think the organization is like I think they're starting to get a little bit more frustrated with them now.
Mm,
Even Jock Vaughn took a take, and let me quote him. Coach Jock Vaughn said, "Shout out to Jock Vaughn, Kansas
yeah,
Jayhawks,
shout out to Jock. Yeah.
California represent." Um, he says, "I think when you have a responsibility as a basketball player, like I do as a coach, I show up. I do my job every single day. That's what I signed up for, and that's my expectation for 1 through 17."
Mm,
Mm.
mm. That's
Bars,
big, big
bars,
bars. That,
bars.
that was a shot at Ben Simmons too.
Yeah, he said, "Listen, I don't care who you are,
Mm-hmm.
what your
Yep.
rep is,
Mm-hmm.
who you are, what you come in with. We get that you're Uncle Drew. We get it. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, but dude, even though like your take on your situation right now, you know, you're a little frustrated with it, but don't like. I think to be honest with you, do you think he's kind of giving up on the Nets, or are the Nets giving up on him?
Well, I'm not gonna say that he's giving up on the Nets because he want to
Okay,
hoop. He hoops.
he
And
does.
when he out there, he do his damn thing. But
Hmm.
now it comes to a point now where you sit there and say, all right, little injuries become sit outs.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now he said he not afraid to sit out the rest of the season
Oh Lord, come on, Kyrie, stop.
if this happens. But then if you get him back, do he play at his full potential?
So it's
So
kind of
now,
like which Kyrie do we get? Which Kyrie
right?
are we getting
Yeah.
here?
So it's like, do we take the chance of him just sacrificing the season
Hmm.
because he frustrated because he didn't get a deal done, or do we just let him sit and just pay him and get his contract out of here because the money is guaranteed. Remember, he signed a 1 year, 30 something million
Hmm.
because he wanted the long term, but they only gave him the 1 year, so he signed the 1 year option, player option. That money is guaranteed.
But
So
are
now,
the Nets? But are the Nets being more cautious by just giving that 1 year because I don't think they want to sign him for long term?
well, they don't want to sign him for
Oh
long
yeah.
term,
Well
and then if
then,
they
yeah.
do sign him long term, they don't want him to have the money that he's expecting.
Now they're just playing cat and mouse now.
Yeah,
That's what they're
so
doing. They're playing cat and mouse, and you're doing it with the wrong one. You're doing
exactly
it with the wrong guy. If it's just some other guy, like listen, man, like Kyrie Irving's gonna buck back at the establishment.
right for
He's like,
sure,
listen, I don't care. I got money.
for
If
sure.
money is a thing, oh, I got that. I can go
Right,
overseas. I can go overseas and get it if I really, really have to.
right.
I might not be with Nike, but I know people
Hmm.
want to sign me.
No,
You
most
know,
definitely. He'll get
um,
it. Sneaker deals is just all in his face right
oh
now.
yeah, most definitely.
You know
As a
something,
matter of fact, we got a chance to speak with we got a chance to speak with one of the guys. It's not really exclusive, but he's like an independent sneaker guy.
The guy
Sai, yep,
Saya.
yep,
Yeah, yeah,
yep. We
yeah.
got a chance to talk with him directly. He was like, "Listen, we're not trying to get him, but we would love to have him on the squad. We would love to
Mm-hmm.
have him because we would brand him, and it would just take it to the next level. Plus,
Mm-hmm.
he knows what to do in regards because Kyrie Irving's already a global brand, so we kind of already know what to expect. From that. But me just trying to recruit him like to the brand. Nah, I'm not trying to recruit him. If he wants to come to us, come on over.
Right.
He wants to come on over because I think Adidas doesn't want to deal with him. I'm not sure how he feels about Puma. I think Puma's probably gonna, they're gonna treat him with a 10-foot pole too.
Mm-hmm.
Like no, no, no.
Yeah.
We still got Usain Bolt. We're good. We're still eating off
Right.
of that.
Right. Right. Right.
And we're still eating off of WNBA players with Puma. So the only other one would be like probably Reebok and one maybe
New Balance.
Lee Ling. But see what we were talking about in that discussion, and he brought up a great point about because I think also what Kyrie wants with that is also he wants creative control. He doesn't want to be like, okay, Kyrie, we came out with this sneaker by Nike.
Yeah.
We want you to rock it, even though it feels comfortable. You're still going to rock it. You
Mm-hmm.
know. So yeah, if I was if I was a sneaker brand, I would kind of give Kyrie. If you're looking for a sneaker company, I would definitely give them input. Any shoe that you want to
I,
do, you're
I
coming
think
into the meetings and everything.
I think all athletes that have sneaker deals should have input on their sneaker as
Right.
far as design. They should have the I want this to be on this shoe or I want that to be
Mhm.
on the shoe. Now
Mhm.
I don't long as the shoe is comfortable because I don't think the athlete can actually design the bottom of a shoe and
Well,
um,
yeah,
all
that's
that
for your
stuff.
that's for your
But
like
the
your
look,
orthopedics and all them. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, but the look of the shoe,
Oh
I
yeah.
think the athlete should have a say. So you shouldn't be able to just go in there and make a sneaker and just say, "Hey, this is going to be the new Kyrie." You know
Right.
what I'm saying? That's just not fair. I think there should be prototypes of what your idea is, and
Hmm.
then say, "What do you think?"
Yeah.
Then we go from there. Not just
Here it is.
this is the shoe we making, putting your name on it because we paying
Mhm.
you. You just say, "Yeah, rock them," and because you're getting paid, it doesn't matter. As long as it's comfortable and you can play in it,
Yeah.
cool. But we can care less how it looks.
Yeah, and some of these sneaker companies they were making mistakes like with some of these players. Like I'll use And1 for example. Like when And1
Mhm.
first came out, who was their first athlete for And1? Was it Stefan? Was Stefan Marbury?
Steph, yeah, Steph
All
was.
right,
No,
and
was it Ray for Austin or? But Steph just got the popularity part of
right.
it. Ray for
Hmm.
Austin was the original.
Yeah, he's the original one. Okay.
Original. But shout out to
Shout out to Skip.
the Skip, Skip to Malou. He's
Hmm.
doing some lot of little things now in the community with
Yeah.
training and stuff like that as well. B said, Casey, I wasn't in the gym today. Goat is here. Shout out to the Jets for being losers back to back. Your goat step.
Hey, go.
I got a question. Should the Pistons trade for Kyrie? No.
No.
I'm just end that right there. I ain't even gonna go no further.
Why is that, Larry? Talk to me.
We
Why is
can't.
that?
I'm not doing that because we have a lot of good young talent that's coming together as a unit. We just need veteran leadership, not a veteran skilled player.
So you want leadership, not
I,
leadership.
yeah, exactly. I don't want no shits. I need somebody that's gonna come in
Yeah.
and be like Bogdanovich is being.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but they think about trading him because it's a possibility to get more assets in this situation from him.
I meant now if you're playing, let's put your general manager cap on then, Larry.
My general manager cap. All right, go ahead.
Are you keeping? Are you keeping Bogdanovich?
If I can get another veteran player that can fill a role, let's say we have Stewart and we had Jalen for / power forward / centers. They can play either one, right? So Bogdanovich is playing right now. He's playing the small forward,
Small.
shooting small forward.
Mm-hmm.
If I can get a young talent, up and coming talent, and some picks for him, yes, I take it.
Okay. But
As long as that,
no Kyrie though.
no.
If Kyrie, so basically, if Kyrie comes to your office, say, "Hey guys, what's
I'm
up?
good. I'm good.
I
I'm
would
good
love
because
to.
because
I'd like to scrimmage for your team real
we
quick
got
to see
we
where I
got
fit in."
we got Ivy. We got Ivy. We have guards. We don't need another guard.
Yeah, and I think, to be honest with you, I don't think he will be much of a disruption to the team. I think it might be a distraction to the team, though, because
But they
every
don't need. They're
question,
young. They're
yeah, and they don't
young.
need that. They don't
Yeah,
need
they're
that.
young. They're young. Goat says, thank you. A lot of Pistons fans saying we need Kyrie, which is dumb. I say the same thing. That's what I said
Yeah,
right away. I
I
don't want
think, yeah,
another
they want the
Blake.
sexy
He
pick.
said,
They
I
want
don't want
the
another Blake Griffin trade. I would trade Bojan for Cam Thomas. Yeah, I would take that. I would take that. I definitely would take that. But Toronto ain't thinking about Bogdanovich.
Yeah, Toronto's trying. They're trying to
They
man the
might.
ship right now. They're trying
Right.
to.
I
They're
think Fred Van Vliet might be out there, but we're gonna get into the trade talk and all
yeah.
that stuff in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But as of right now, just talking about the Kyrie situation,
Mm-hmm.
I really think that like Jalen Rose said as well, and others, and even Stephen A had to retract some of the stuff that he said about Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
When you're a veteran all-star, starting all-star, all-NBA player, you should not have to go into a summer worried about a contract. That contract should be done before.
True.
Being as though he didn't get the contract before, because we know a lot of it is because of his own negligence, right?
Mhm.
But when he's on the floor, he's on the floor.
Oh yeah.
He's shown that in these last couple months, if it's just basketball, I could just do basketball.
Right.
He's been there, whether Durant was there or not, right?
Right.
Make sure you hit that like button. So he showed leadership in that way. He wasn't being in the media and all that stuff. He's been going to media. He hasn't been an a-hole. He's been doing what he needed to do. his thing was, I guess in the back of his mind was, all right, I'm gonna do this after this situation that then went past with the posting of the movie. I'm gonna just do this the way y'all want me to do it. I proved that I can do that. Now I need a contract. So if you don't want to give me no contract, after I prove to you that I can do that, well, and quote unquote general manager mind is like, you just doing that till you get the contract.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can start being an asshole again.
Right.
But then I'm sitting here saying, look, it ain't about me being an asshole. It's just about me making sure that I'm good after this year.
Right.
Because give or take, if nobody else is going to give me that contract and I'm here, let's make it happen here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what you're going to get. You don't give me a contract. I demand a trade. If you don't trade me, I sit out.
I sit. Mm-hmm.
And if once I sit out, you're going to fight. They're going to go to all these inclusions of fighting not to pay me and this and that other. I'm wind up getting paid anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You seen it with Ben Simmons. Oops,
Litigation.
he's on the team too.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the summer, y'all lose me for nothing.
I'm just gonna walk, and I get paid.
I'm walking,
and I get paid.
Exactly. And you know where I'm walking to? L.A.
Mm-hmm. Either, I hate to say it, either the Lakers, or if the Lakers don't want them, go to the Clippers. They'll dump somebody.
Anyway.
No, seriously. You know why?
Yeah, I know. I understand. I ain't even giving you
the
the amount of K. I'm not even giving you that one on that one. But it's bound to happen. I don't like him going to Dallas because I think that will disrupt.
No, hell no. I don't like that either. Me and Kyle were talking about that. Shout out to Dr. Kyle.
Yeah, shout out to the Black Psychologist podcast.
Yeah, we were talking about that in Cammy's clothing closet. We were talking about that, because he was like, Kyle, Dr. Kyle was like, hey, okay, what's up with your boy KYRIE? I was like, I don't know. He said he wants to
Kyle,
walk.
Y'all, you don't want that, Kyle.
And we were just like, what do we need that for? Like, you guys have one of the best players in the world right now.
Right. Shout out to Best of Seven Sports Talk. He said his trade leverage is unbelievable. Exactly. And Best of Seven, I've been locking in.
Best of Seven. What's up, baby?
I've been locking in on his podcast the last couple of days, man. I appreciate it. He gave me a shout out on his podcast and told his followers to come holler at us. But yeah, Best of Seven podcast. Y'all can also lock in with him as well on YouTube. But good dude, man. Good dude. I appreciate you, bro. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button and share the YouTube channel so that we can get these likes up on the road to 1,000 subs. But Best of Seven, for sure. His trade leverage is super duper crazy because now they're in a fickle. Hold on. We got a call. You in the basement with your boy Next Step and K. Whom are we talking to?
Doc Fadeaway, what's going on with y'all gentlemen?
Doc Fadeaway, Dr. Kyle Osborne, Black Psychologist podcast. He's part of the panel, boy. My man calls in instead of getting on the live, so it's cool. How you feel about this KYRIE Luka situation that they're asking for? I personally don't believe it's good, but what about you? And that's your team, so I would love to hear what you guys say.
First and foremost, I've been hearing more about it with the Lakers. They said, not the Lakers, the Clippers. So they said the Clippers are interested. They've been,
Dr. Kyle,
they might swoop
Dr.
in.
Kyle, I don't mean to cut you off. But you getting this boy all excited over here, man. So I'd rather you not even mention that. That boy just got so. Did you see the he had the why so serious smile on his face when you mentioned Clippers. Don't do that, man. We can't. We know we can't do that, dog.
What are these? I don't want to.
Let me land. Here's the thing. I wouldn't.
That's the 7. If you want to lock in with us, man, I can send you a link for you to come and join the show, man. I don't mind you joining the show with us. Go ahead, Dr. Kyle.
I wouldn't get too excited for the same reason why I'm not going to get excited. So here's the thing, right? I wouldn't get excited for him being on the Clippers. I'm not taking shots at you, big bro.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I really don't want him on there.
You would have bring him over to the Clippers, given this history. Again, now you're going to have another individual that you're not sure who's going to actually show up on the site, right? So, despite talent level, that'd be another superstar individual who, again, we don't know how things are going to go if he's going to be available or not, due to whatever reason.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I wouldn't be excited. Like, it sounds great on paper, but I wouldn't be excited if I'm a Clippers fan. Now, speaking for me as a Mavericks fan, I honestly don't want any part of it. I really don't. I mean, I understand for Kyrie, like, I don't like to move the fact that it's more drama, to test his name and what he's doing, he's being a distraction for the team and so on and so forth. But if we're going to look at it from his perspective, this is actually not a bad move or kind of smart on his part for the reason that he knows that he's not going to get that 4-year, almost $200 million deal or extension that he's looking for. Yeah, no one's going to give him that.
Shout out to Best of Seven. He definitely said that as well. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's going to try to get he's going to try to secure a short bag in the sense of, well, if he goes someplace, they're going to have to at least extend him for 2 years, at the very least, right? He has to get that 2-year, $98 million, 78, something rather, right? But more than the 36 that he's getting this year. And what he can essentially do is that he can hold the team ransom and that he can possibly just sit out if he doesn't get traded. And I think that's what he'll do. So they have to move him for the reason that it's, all right, well, if he sits out for the whole rest of the year, it'll still look like we'll have to pay him for sitting out. And then it'll be a situation where he'll walk for free, so we're not going to get anything for him. So, unfortunately, as much as I don't like what's happening, just from a basketball fan perspective, and just I'm not a big, drama off the court person, he kind of has some leverage for the time being as far as if Brooklyn wants to, get something before they let him walk at the end of the year for nothing. So, and he's probably going to sit like he was supposed to play yesterday, and he didn't sit, right? All of a sudden he was injured, even though he wasn't on the injury report. So that's what he's going to do up until Thursday. He's gonna force his way out.
Yeah.
So, not a fan of it, but I don't want him on my team. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Same here. I mean, like you said, like I agree with you 100%, Kyle. Shout out to the Black Psychologist podcast. Like it looks, like you said, it looks good on fantasy basketball. It looks good on live, and it looks good on 2K. But we're not dealing in 2K world. We're not dealing in fantasy basketball. This is like real life stuff. This is like.
I like that game analogy, dog. I like that. That was good, dog. That was good.
Actually, I got
that boy. You learned it. You learned it. Look, you pick it up.
I got that from Dr. Kyle. Shout out to Dr. Kyle. But yeah, I mean, because Ty Lue and Kyrie, they got rapport with each other. They go way back. But like I said, what type of Kyrie are we going to be getting here? If he doesn't, Ty Lue can't
control Kyrie, dog.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that would disrupt like whatever we have now because Paul George is playing.
Kawhi don't talk. Kawhi don't talk. Paul George is hooping, but semi hooping.
Yeah, he's chilling. I mean, he had 2 assists tonight
though. Best of Seven. Go on my Instagram and send me your email. Go on my Instagram, In the Basement Podcast. In the Basement. Hold up. Let me see. Man, I be forgetting my damn Instagram. Oh, it's right there at the top of the screen. I'm tripping.
But yeah, I don't want him. I mean, it looks good. It's like it looks good on paper. Like, oh, y'all got Kyrie. Oh, y'all nice. Yeah, no.
Yeah, In the Basement Podcast.
And that's the thing.
And then, he might sit out. He might pull another sit in. And whatnot. Like, I'm like, no, we need you, bro. We need you.
John Wall doing it. John Wall did it, and then now at this present time, over in Phoenix, what's his name? With the dreads.
Oh, was it Crowder?
Crowder's currently doing it.
Yeah,
and they're paying them.
Yeah.
So
and see, that's the thing, man. Like in all of these situations, everybody probably thinks like whether it be the Lakers with LeBron, because you heard what LeBron said. I'm sure he would love to have Kyrie back, and because it's a win right now, right? Let's give away whatever we have. We can win right now because that's the mode that they're in, and that's the perspective that they're operating from.
That might sound like a PR answer to me.
Even LeBron thinks that well, I can control him, or at least we can manage him, right? I can manage him for the time being, at least for the rest of the spring, and we can get this chip. And then whatever other situation is going to happen possibly afterwards. But in each of one of those situations, like, you can't control this guy. You can't manage him. Like, he's going to do what he's going to do. And because they have the bargaining agreement, which I'm not hating on. I mean, I'm happy that players do have leverage. They have more control. I'm happy that they're getting the bag. I'm happy it's a complete polar opposite of what's happening in the NFL. However, now you have individuals that are abusing the situation. Right. And now when they go back to these meetings, it's going to be a totally different situation going forward.
We said
you know
that.
What I mean? But it's just like nobody's going to be able to control them. Like you said, Kawhi is not going to speak up. Neither is Paul George. Nope. And that's been the situation over there in Brooklyn. Nope. KD's not speaking up. Like, I mean, I'm not in their locker room, so I can't say, of course, and I don't have any connection to that.
You just wants to
but there's no strong first. There's no leader that steps up and says, listen, we got to do it. Like, there's no MJ type of dogmatic approach
alpha dog,
where, hey, this is what it's going to be. Like, it's everybody's left to their own devices. And that's another reason why, honestly, I don't feel bad or feel sorry for Brooklyn, for the reason that this has been the culture that's been existing for the past few years. Like, let's not forget, like, people say, oh, well, you feel bad for KD, or what's that going to do for him? KD asked for a trade earlier in the year.
Right. Sure did. Hold on one second. Yo, we got our boy. We got our boy. Hey, man. What's going on, brother? This is the man, Best of 7 Sports.
What up, what up?
Salute, fellas. Salute. Love the platform.
Man, salute to you, man. I just subscribed, too.
Yeah. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I love what you guys got going on, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Love what you doing over there too, man. Love what you doing over there.
Thank you, bro.
Wait. Is that a Laker? Is that Laker stuff?
Oh yeah, man. You already know how I'm repping.
He's a big Lakers fan.
All right. Here I am.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah.
Do I offend you? Good.
You getting it right away. You getting it right away. We waste no time over here, brother.
How long you been a Laker fan?
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I've been more of a LeBron supporter, so where LeBron goes, I goes. I'll keep it a stack.
Respectfully.
Respect.
Respectfully.
God damn. Yeah, unfortunately, I've been a Clippers fan since the early 90s, 92, 93.
It's been very unfortunate.
They look at it's only one move. Like, one move could really change the narrative. Like, with the Clippers, they really close, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, but this is our man, Best of 7 Sports Talk. Please subscribe to his channel. He's gonna be what we call it? A participant in the show as well. We're gonna be linking up to do different things. Like right now, you know what I mean? The platform is open to almost everybody, man. I just want to make sure. I just want to grow and enjoy doing what we're doing. Man, I'm saying
Psychologist podcast,
FB Talk Sports, K the Jet said it. You know what I'm saying? Best of 7. Hold up, Mr. Walmart Sports.
Mr. Walmart Sports
over there. You know what I'm saying? So
that's right.
Soon we're gonna be able to have a big giant panel, all of us just collaborating and having dialogue, man. I'm looking forward to it.
So
Best of 7, you froze up.
Yeah, so Best of 7, we were talking about, the Black Psychologist podcast. Dr. Kyle was talking about having, KYRIE on the team and what's gonna be the next move for him. So whenever Best of 7 comes back, like we can jump on that. Kyle, you still there?
Yeah, there.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna drop this, man. Like, I wouldn't want him on my team. We're talking. But for the past 5 years, this guy's only played over 60 games 1 year out of the past 5. I'm good.
And that's another thing.
He's an amazing talent. Like,
that's another thing.
I mean? Like, I would look. This guy is just next level. KYRIE's been that guy since college, right? Like, even we saw on a limited sample that he had playing in college, we knew how great he is, how he can be. It's just, unfortunately, these past 2 years, all of the other different things have been going on, despite whether it's been his health, COVID, whatever situation. Like, this dude has literally not played over 60 games in the past 5 years for one season, one time.
Right.
I'm good on that.
And that's a major point there, Dr. Kyle. That's a major point there that you're saying. As soon as Best of 7 get back in, we have some more dialogue from him. But it looked like the Best of 7.
Are you fellas? Are you able to hear me? Because I'm having
I can hear you loud and clear.
We can hear you, but your cricket for your video is not working. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah, I
got
had to turn the camera off. Let
you
me
got to step
try
up
to.
from Cricket and Metro, brother.
Man,
You
my
got
iPhone it's no showing me no love this morning. I don't know really what the word is, bro.
Best
I
of
swear
seven.
on
Yo,
everything.
don't pay any attention to him. Best of seven. Don't pay any attention. You know he's a Detroit fan. Did he tell you he's a Detroit fan too?
Not yet.
Oh, my fault, Larry. I'm fault. I let the cat out the
No.
bag. Excuse me.
It's
Or
okay.
should I say,
You're a Clippers
excuse
fan.
me?
You're a Clippers fan. You're a Clippers fan. So at the end of the
You're a
day,
Detroit fan. You're a Detroit fan.
Stop talking to me.
that's all I gotta say to you.
Stop
In
talking
the
to
words
me.
of SB. But yeah. So how do you feel about we was mentioning the Kyrie to Dallas if possible, even though none of us like it. Dr. Kyle Osborne, he's on the
Sure,
phone.
hope the hell not.
He's part of the panel. He's a Dallas fan, and he said he doesn't like it. How do you feel about that? Best of seven.
I mean, Luka definitely needs the help by default. So, the addition is definitely good on Luka's end. I don't think it's enough to get over the hump, even in the Western Conference. I think when you talk about Kyrie moving now, it's win now. And the other teams that are in conversations for him, he has a better chance of, getting that Larry O'Brien trophy with the Clippers or the Lakers. It could work with Luka, just not enough, I don't think. I'm not sold on that.
Best of seven. Every time somebody mentions Clippers, that boy over here on top. That boy had the most jokerish, are you serious smile on his face when you mention Clippers. Well, we are not going there. He is not going to no Clippers.
He ain't coming to no
He
Clippers.
don't have no control over there. They don't have no control over there.
And I wouldn't want him over there.
Yeah.
I think he's going to disrupt. I mean, he might drop like a 40-point game here, 39-point game here.
It's not about the
38.
points because he's going to have production. It's the who he's playing with.
I can't see it.
He's going to be playing with somebody that don't talk at all, but get at a bucket at any given time, get to his spot in Kawhi. You got somebody that needs the basketball in Paul George who can't sit back behind another player. Because then what they're going to say. It's going to be Kawhi, Kyrie, then Paul George. They ain't going to say Kawhi, Paul George, and then Kyrie. Kyrie ain't going to sit back and wait for Paul George. Either way around, Kyrie got to be number 2. And Kawhi is not going to be number 3. Except when the 10 games that he takes off in between every third game that he plays.
Or unless Paul George is doing the majority of the scoring like yesterday.
No. Let's go back to the fact that Kawhi won't be playing for another 10 games after he played 3-4 straight.
Well,
actually,
this stretch right now.
Yeah, it's a stretch.
He actually
you know what that means?
Go ahead, Larry.
Tell best of seven. You know it, best of seven. Go ahead, say
that
it.
Mr. Low Management. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, the proof is in the pudding.
Oh well, guess what? Well, guess who's coming to the fan reunion and the Low Management family reunion?
Mr.
Anthony
AD?
Davis. That's
Mr.
right.
AD?
AD is coming. He might not make it though. He might be on the side of the road though.
Yeah.
I got $1 million question for both of you fellas though.
Talk to me.
Speak it.
I think this move could. We talk about Kyrie. What do y'all think about Damian Lillard requesting a trade this week before it's over with? How much do you think that could really shake up and shift a lot of things in the NBA?
You want me to go? Let's Dr.
Go
Kyle.
ahead.
Let Dr.
Go ahead,
Kyle.
Dr.
You
Kyle.
can go first because you're on the phone and nobody can actually see. So, Ro, go ahead and what's your take on best of seven's question?
Well, with Damian Lillard,
Yes.
I would like to see Damian Lillard go someplace and compete. I really would. I'm surprised, and this is why I like Damian Lillard. Because I feel that even though he signed the contract and so on and so forth, right? I feel like he's already let the organization know that, look, if there's an opportunity to move me to a winning team, move me. It's just that
now they got the contract. I ain't mean to cut you off,
like,
Kyle. I ain't mean to cut you off. Now he got that max contract. He can say that. Before it was a loyalty thing so that he can get that contract. Now he got the contract. Now, all right, if y'all got to move me, if y'all can move me. Because now I ain't got to worry about whether I can get that max contract because if he gets traded somewhere else, he wouldn't be able to get the max.
Right.
He wouldn't get the he wouldn't get the super max.
He wasn't going about it in an overt situation, right? In an overt dramatic.
He's very professional with it.
Loyalty is a mother sucker, man.
Right. But you also look at it like, all right, well, if you look at how long Damian's been there, what he's done, right? It's like even in the court of public opinion, him asking for a trade, or if he were to be traded, it wouldn't be looked at in a negative scope. It wouldn't be like, oh, well, he's doing it, he's forcing his way out. It would be a situation where people are like, well, he's a great player. People want to see him win. It's just unfortunate that he's over there with Portland where it's not going to happen.
Correct.
So it's a different situation as opposed to like Kyrie. This is like his third team within 7-year span or whatever the circumstances have been. So it's a little different in that sense. But I would like to see Damian go someplace. Like I would take Damian with the Mavs before I would take Kyrie, because in addition to like
that's a no-brainer.
You guys were just saying, you got to look at the fit, right? Like just because you plug Kyrie in someplace, it's going to be great, right? It's a great situation.
It's a talent. It ain't the situation. It's a talent.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant to say. It's like I don't think like it'd be a good situation if Kyrie were to come to Dallas, for the reason that Luka is a different type of style of play, right? Luka builds at his own pace, which is why he's a facilitator and he's able to do so much. Kyrie is a different speed of a player, so I'm not even sure how that would even work actually on the floor. So that's another reason why I'm not in favor of it. Now, if you go to the Lakers, it's a little bit different, because for the reason that he's played with LeBron. They'll be shipping Russell on over to Brooklyn, which I don't even know how that would work. He's going to be playing with KD, which is another fact that a lot of people aren't talking about.
Yeah.
But I would feel more comfortable with Damian. You see me going to a winning place, and I would be more comfortable with, say, if he were to come to Dallas, if that were to happen, I'd be good with that, because I feel like that would fit a little better with Luka's style of play. But I want to see Damian. Like I feel like he's already let the organization know, like you said, Larry, he has his money. And if there's an opportunity to move me by the trade deadline to like a competitive team, I feel like, they'll do that due diligence, because if you're Portland, you had the loyalty part, the way he's going about it, and then also that contract comes off the books as far as the payment. And so I'm sure they wouldn't mind with that.
All right, so being as though Best of Seven brought up this conversation, and it's in the midst of the Kyrie talk as well, because we in the trades, I might as well do this. And bring up, why the hell did it go all the way up there? That's tripping. That's crazy. Well, I had this this banner, and it didn't adjust correctly in the dynamic scene. So, but this is the banner that I have, and I'll decide to redo it in another scene and create a new scene. Okay. But since we're talking the trades and things like that, and Best of Seven brought up that question, but next will be Kay. Go ahead. You can reply to that.
I can just use that. That was a great take, Kyle. And great question, Best of Seven. I'm gonna use an analogy he's like a great loyal worker for a company, and he's finally got that promotion. Unfortunately, the promotion is going to take you to another company, but since he's been so professional over the years and a great worker over the years, they're not really going to give him any kickback. They want him to go on and succeed at that new position where he's at. So, if Damian Lillard wanted to, be traded somewhere, man, listen, I don't think there will be any pushback with it. But now my question is, where is he going to go? What team? We probably fit in on any team, basically, to be honest with you. But but what team do you think would be the best fit for him?
Well, in my mind, I don't know how the ins and outs will work with this situation. I would think that a 3-team deal involving the Kyrie situation will be even better as a 2-way deal. I'm thinking send Russell to Portland so he can have his own team, send Dame to Brooklyn so KD got an all-star to bump with now, and send Kyrie to LeBron. Everybody is happy in a sense if that was the case. I'm not really sure about the draft picks, ins and outs, but I'm thinking send Dame to KD, send Kyrie to LA, and send Russ to his own. Russ need his own team. Let him go to Portland.
That's a great take, because I didn't even think about that. But actually, I didn't think about it because I wasn't thinking that Dame would come to a point where he say, "All right, I want to go." But being as though you asked this question, what you just said makes a whole lot of sense, and there will be some draft capital in there. And don't be surprised if it's not a 4th team that will allow the role player picks and a couple like 2nd round picks to be inside of that type of trade. Now with Dame, my perspective is this: like, loyalty only can get you but so far, right? In sports. So if we look at a lot of things in the aspect of friendship and things like that, there is no more friendship there. that friendship has worn out. Even though you have a great player in Simon, who's hooping like a mother sucker, a great young talent.
My fancy team.
You're never going to get past where you're at right now.
Mm-hmm.
Grant might be moving at the end of this year, if not before the trade deadline. So then you're gonna be backwards again. What's the center name?
Nurkic. Mm-hmm.
Ever since he had that when he was an all-star caliber player before that broken leg. After that, he's just became just a role player.
That's right.
And he's been pretty much less than a role player because it's like he's one he may have 1 or 2 good games out of a 2-week span.
Mm-hmm.
He's
not getting the ball.
You're not talking about him no more. Before you used to talk about him, but like I said, that injury put a toll on him. Now, when you think about the rest of the roster, they have so many holes just to compete at the top of the level of a West Coast team that Dame will have to go.
Yeah.
Now, him saying, if y'all can get me out of here, if y'all can get me out of here, get me out of here. This point, when it's 5 days before the trade deadline, and you and Best of Sevens mentioned shake up the trade deadlines thing, that would surpass everything that's going on.
Yep.
If it ain't involving Russell Westbrook, that would surpass Russell Westbrook and Kyrie, because we got Cam Reddish, we got the Bogdanovic from my Pistons. We have who else? Ben Simmons possibly.
I think
DeAndre
John Wall.
Ayton in Phoenix.
DeAndre Ayton
I think
in
John
Phoenix.
Wall might be getting ready to bounce.
John Wall,
They be
yeah.
talking about buying him out now. Y'all talking about
Yeah,
buying
if they
him
don't
out.
trade him. Yeah, if they don't trade him, they're gonna buy him out.
They don't buy him
Damn,
out.
man, this is a business, bull. Woo,
So-
it's cold out here.
Now, if we look at
Damn, it's cold.
if we look at a lot of the things that's going on in the NBA, a lot of teams are going to become stagnant now, because this is what I hated about the Rudy Gobert trade. Rudy Gobert put the status on one player so high that ain't even that good that teams want more for a player that's not even worth that much. So now nobody's going to be willing to, if you giving up, let's say, who can we say, who from your Clippers is a role player? Because we ain't gonna mention my Pistons.
Oh. Well, let's say somebody like Terrence Mann.
All right, Terrence Mann. Let's say Terrence Mann. Now teams want, if the Clippers want to get rid of Terrence Mann, teams are asking for a fucking first round pick
for him, man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That Rudy, in between the contract and that trade, he just fucked up the NBA.
Yeah, he definitely set a tone.
He set a tone. Like, how can you trade Kevin Garnett not for the rest of your life of first round picks if that's the case? I mean, Kevin Durant.
That's a fact. Laurie K, man, I gotta dip off. I gotta take care of these kids. I
Hey,
no
man,
problem.
hey,
Best of seven, please. Do
Best
not
of
be a
seven.
stranger. Best of seven.
Oh man, you already know, man. I'll make sure.
This is a Clippers Lakers type thing right here.
Absolutely, man. The start to something great. I'll make sure that I cross promote and plug you guys in. I appreciate it. Much love to both of you fellas, man.
Appreciate you
Thank
too, brother.
Thank you, man.
When
All right, y'all
next
stay
time
safe.
you get on? When next time you on your next podcast?
Laurie, I got to work on the actual schedule, bro. I try to go live daily, but I need to work on the actual format.
Yeah,
you know
because
what
I
I'm
heard
saying?
you
So
say that on your podcast. I was like, daily.
Yeah,
God
bro.
Man, you
These
must got a
badass
lot
kids
of time
I got, man.
available.
There's too much going on, man.
Hey, man, it's cool.
gotta
We
figure it
all,
out.
well, most of us have them. K, the only one that don't have, K and Kyle, the only people that don't have kids right now. Their
Yes, sir.
own kids, but But yeah, man, best of seven. I'll be looking out for you, bro, and I'll be chiming in.
Likewise, bro. Y'all stay safe. Have a good week.
You too, bro.
Best of seven.
All right, now. Peace.
Peace.
Thank you.
Dr. Kyle, you still there?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, that would be I mean, because and please, I don't want to put that in the atmosphere either, because I actually do want Terrence Mann to stay with the Clippers. Like, he's been nothing but the best role player out there.
Yeah. So
Him and Batum. Shout out
Yeah.
Batum too.
yeah. Okay. Listen. Anyway, but yeah, that Dame Lillard thing will be crazy, man. I just think that. Hold up. Anthony Price said, "Goat says, K, don't diss Detroit because I'll smoke your team." Anthony Price said, Kyrie only leaving because of money. Just pay the man. I would. Yeah, he's definitely using his strategy. I listen.
Definitely pulling the trigger.
If I had such a backing to do something like that, I would do the same thing. And like I said before,
Yeah.
Stephen A had to backtrack on the stuff that he said about Kyrie because of these same exact things. Leverage is everything. I don't know what happened to
Absolutely.
K stuff, but and then Go said nobody wants to stay with the strippers. But anyway, yeah, man. So I just think Dame, it's time for him to go, man. The loyalty thing, I would love to see Dame win a championship. It's not to say very few, but if there's one guy in the NBA that I root for and to get a championship or even become close to being in a contender position is definitely Dame Lillard.
Yeah.
He's showing what a lot of
And that's what
NBA
you want.
players don't even do. That loyalty thing is like he took it to as far as he could take it, and it's like now it's like, all right, man, I tried, man. I tried hard. Y'all got rid of my A2 or my B
Right.
player. You know what I'm saying? And even though Simon is hooping like a mother sucker, and he's a great young talent, he still ain't. You know what I mean?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
But I
I
think.
mean, he would
Go ahead, Kyle.
I was gonna say, I think he would look good in Miami. I know there was talk about that for a while. Like if they could Hero and a few other folks they would send over there. That would be a nice little look for Damian down there. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I think the thing is that you just want to see him in playoff contention, and I think that's what makes the playoffs as great as they could be. Is if you have premium players playing in it, and unfortunately, like you said, he's out there in Portland, and we haven't seen him. We haven't seen him play playoff ball for years.
Right.
So
yeah,
you can see him plugged in or get him on one of those teams and having competitive. Yeah. So like if he has an opportunity to be on a team where he can be competitive, we can see him in a 7-game series for a couple rounds and then go from there. Like, that changes the whole landscape of what the playoffs could look like, as opposed to it being like these rounds where it's like people are getting swept or like a gentleman's sweep and like that. And nah, you know what I mean? You want to see that competitive nature out there. So I hope it gets moved to a competitive team.
Hopefully in the East. Hopefully in the East, because I don't want to see him like 4 times a year like we used to. Because every time he always has a 40-point game waiting for everybody. So yeah, Godspeed, Damien.
Godspeed,
Damien.
Anthony Price, I want to see if KD stays because KD and Simmons, that's drama. That's definitely drama. They not even liking what Ben Simmons is doing over there. KD not staying. If Kyrie's gone, KD's gone. At the end of the year, it ain't gonna be trade deadline. It's gonna be end of the year and summer. And Ben Simmons, I won't be surprised he wind up in a Clippers or Lakers uniform because I believe that's where he want to be over in LA.
He want to be in LA. He want to be in the mix.
Yeah. So and then he's not even. It's sad to see the decline of that talent that man has. It's sad to see that. Best of 7 says, fellas, one more thing. Start creating 60-second shorts from your show and watch how fast your channel grow with this month. I gotta learn how to do that. Best of 7, man. I'm not that good with the editing thing and trying to do that. It's crazy, but SB, our guy also that's on the show, SB Talk Sports. I don't know if you know him, but make sure you lock in with him. Best of 7. He does the shorts and all that stuff as well. Yeah. Best of 7, definitely, man. If we can get on a Zoom or whatever the case may be, and you can show me how to do that, I definitely look forward to learning that, man. Because SB as well said it. Even Dr. Kyle said it too because he does a lot of that for his
TikTok,
for his TikToks and stuff like that. Yeah. So Goat said I made a new TikTok, by the way. Okay, appreciate it, Goat. But yeah, best of 7. We definitely gotta link up. Just shoot me your number. I can call you. You know what I mean? We can talk like that as well too, man. But what was I saying prior to best of 7 saying that? I forgot. I definitely forgot. I'm getting old.
No, I know you were
You
talking
know,
about
bro.
loyalty. I know you were talking about like loyalty and things of that nature. And
Uh,
yeah, that's like a lost art in this
yeah,
in this
in this
business.
age,
Not even in
yeah.
this league is. I
Right.
mean, in this like because before,
No, you
um,
were saying that the
uh-huh.
talent for the
Oh, with Ben
declining
Simmons,
talent, man.
right? With Ben
Oh,
Simmons,
yeah. So yeah, his decline is just it's been egregious. Needless
to
to
say the
say,
least.
to say the least. Yeah, like it's
To say the least.
really been bad. And I'm a person that don't like to wish no bad on a player, except what I mean, not unless it's in a fun way. You know what I'm saying? Because these guys are in the NBA. What the hell am I to tell them they're not no good? But just talent wise, it's just us being evaluated fans. We say some things, but it's all in fun, even though some of it is very, very factual.
Mm.
But to see his decline and the way that he's going about it is bad.
Oh, Ben
It's
Simmons and his
super duper bad.
his skill set. I mean,
Yeah.
because I've seen Ben Simmons play. Like when I saw him play at LSU, when he got that triple double that one game, I was like, oh snap! Oh yeah, he's not staying. He's going to the league.
Mm-hmm.
He's just this is. I expect to see like maybe a little bit of a fraction of this, and even thrive because and I always give him the benefit of the doubt sometimes because everybody talks about how soft he is and he's this and he's terrible and stuff like that. But he makes up for it on defense. He plays defense. Like I'll take defense over offense any day. But but I guess he's been coddled so much, I guess, is just making it even worse for him. Now he's just playing like
Yeah.
he just doesn't care. Like, all
When
right,
you when
I'm
you
just
start
out
hiring
here.
when you
Mhm,
start hiring your family to be your trainers and everything
yeah,
like that, that's a recipe for disaster because now everybody's just yes men you hiring.
yeah, that's
You know what
cool.
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
take that
Yeah, it's
backwards
cool. Yeah,
jumper. Take that
yeah,
backwards jumper from the
no
top of
doubt.
the
You'll
key.
never have to shoot a jump shot. You
Yo,
know,
you nice, man. You nice. You
yeah,
nice,
like
man. I'm
if you
nice.
don't have that person,
Think I'm
those
nice for
people in your
real?
back,
Yeah, you nice.
right?
You
And,
nice.
and then you become you get defensive when somebody does criticize you,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what happened. He was
Mm-hmm.
getting away with it at Philadelphia, and I was loving what he was doing because it was what the Sixers needed.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as he started getting criticism, that's when
Mm-hmm.
he started like shunning, like,
Start
that-
shutting down. Like, where's Ben
yeah,
Simmons at? He done flew off to LA now.
yeah. So
For what?
I do want to talk about like the headline here: who's buying, who's selling, where will there be any splashes before the day of the trade deadline, which is February 9th, right? So we're going to try to run through some of the teams and just say if we believe something will happen, we don't believe something will
Okay.
happen, or who do we think when that team is out of here? We won't stay on each team long. We just want to say what we got to say and move on because we know it's 32 teams in the league, so
Right,
we're gonna
right,
be here
right.
forever. You know what I'm saying? So if we want to start with hold up, let me see so we can go. I'm gonna write it, not write it, but show it the right way so we don't. I'll pull it up here. Pause. NBA team by team. So we can start off with the Boston Celtics.
The Celtics? Okay.
Wesley Hawkins. Shout out to Wesley Hawkins, Boston Celtics. Buying, selling, who do you think may be going, or if they looking to pick up anybody? Dr. Kyle.
If I'm Boston, I don't think they need to be buying or selling anything. They're in a good position.
Right.
So I feel like they're operating at a pretty good clip, very efficient. They just got to stay healthy. So I don't know if I'm them, if I'm Boston, if I need to make any adjustments right now, because they literally started off right where they left off in the in the finals last year, and that was with the transition, with all the drama and everything that happened over the summer with the new coach. The players seem to be adjusting well, so I wouldn't move anything.
Okay. What about picking? Do you think they want to pick up anybody? Is there anything they need?
Not the way they're playing. Not the way their record looks.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure there's always room for improvement, so I don't want to say that. However, it doesn't seem like there's any glaring issues right now. It doesn't appear to be. But I could be wrong, but at least the record doesn't reflect so.
All right. Brother K.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, just to reiterate what Kyle said, like winning cures everything. Like you don't even hear about like the outside stuff that's going on with the Celtics, and I'm looking at the roster from top to bottom. I mean, they might dump. I mean, Gallinari's still on the books. That's about it. But I don't think they don't need anything. They're cool right now. They're fine.
I agree with both of y'all. But I do think there's a chance that they look for another big because they're not sure what Williams' status as far as playing consistently. And between Horford and Williams, and he's coming from the surgery. They're trying to put him in periodically, but when the playoff time comes, it's going to be a lot of dog minutes that's going to have to be played. And if somebody coming off and you just tinkering their time on the court and having them sit down, he ain't going to be able to do that in the playoffs.
Yeah, but I think they have the way that they run their offense.
But it's mainly defensively with him.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think they can. Well, because you still have Al Horford too. Al Horford can kind of hold it down he can't hold it down for long minutes of time, like in his Atlanta days or something like that. But he can. He can do the job. You get him motivated enough, he'll do the job for you.
Yeah, but they solid everywhere else.
Most definitely.
On to Brooklyn Nets. Dr. Kyle.
I mean, they don't have much.
Let's get it over with. Just get in and get out. Pause.
They don't have much of a choice, man. They're gonna have to move this dude, or he's gonna sit out for the rest of the season. So, somebody's gonna take him, whether it be LA, or somebody's gonna take him, even though he's asking for that ransom. So he'll be out of there by Thursday, I believe. And again, if you're Brooklyn, you got to get something for him before he walks for nothing. So.
Okay.
We'll see what that looks like. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm looking at that. Yeah, I'm looking at the roster here. Yeah, I probably got to find somebody to replace Kyrie. That's pretty much it. But really, they don't because you got Royce. Well, you got. I mean, just get rid of Kyrie, basically. Because if that's what he wants, give him what he wants.
Hey, shout out to Gideon Amanqua. Hopefully I said that right. He said, salute to everyone. Salute to you too, bro. Appreciate you locking in with us. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Appreciate that. Okay.
I mean, hopefully, that's pretty much it because all the other positions are pretty solid. I mean, once Durant comes back from his injury, it'll be hooping just like it used to be.
Gideon says Kyrie will be traded to the Mavs or them over there where you at.
Who's them over there?
You just want to hear it? Clips. He said he believed he would be traded to the Mavs or Clips. I don't think he'll be traded to the Mavs, and I don't. If Clips is going to be a rental for the rest of this year and see how it goes.
And I don't want that.
It is what it is.
Let him come to GFS. Come to GFS, Kyrie.
No, man.
No, you don't even want him there because you don't know if he's going to show up. Exactly. Right. He might sit out.
My take on Brooklyn is Kyrie needs to be moved. Ben Simmons needs to be moved. And there's a chance that they be getting rid of Seth as well and Andre Drummond.
Oh, no. Andre Drummond, yes. Seth, no.
No, my fault. Andre Drummond's over in Chicago now. But my bad. But Seth, I think he's in the prospect of moving. There's talks about him moving even back to Philly, if anything. But I think those moves are going to happen. Some kind of crazy move going to happen where it's going to be a 2 or 3 team deal in which Kyrie gets over the Lakers.
Thank you, Jesus.
But Ben Simmons, I think they're pushing hard to get rid of him. And he'll be on the West Coast. He's not going to be on another East Coast team. And it's going to be a lot of picks and stuff like that for him. On to the New York Knicks. Gideon
feel
says
about
Curry might be out multiple weeks due to a knee injury. He got hurt. He was just playing yesterday. I didn't know he got hurt. But
tweet?
oh yeah. All right. So for New York Knicks,
Wait, who got hurt? You saying Steph or Steph?
Seth.
Steph got hurt yesterday.
Oh, Steph got hurt yesterday. Oh
No,
shit.
Steph and Curry. Steph, I didn't think Steph got hurt.
Oh, he hurt his knee
I
again?
missed it.
Oh wow.
Steph did, yeah.
Oh okay.
Yeah, he
Thanks,
must have-
Dr. Kyle.
he must
I ain't even know. I ain't even peeped
He
that.
must have twisted his knee again or something.
Steph's gonna get he's gonna get an MRI today or tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Damages.
Uh-oh.
I mean, he walked off on his own power, so it didn't look like it was.
Yeah, I see MCLs and people walk off on their own power.
I mean, but it looked like it might have re-aggravated the
prior injury.
You know, the prior injury when he just had most recently. So
Okay.
I mean, let's see.
All right. So for the Knicks, I think that's going to be a crash and burn over there. Even though they're making some progress, Cam Reddish definitely got to be gone. I would love to see him on like I'll take him over at my Pistons, honestly, and honestly, and like a Sixers could use a Cam Reddish and I mean, not to say put him on all contenders, but Cam Reddish is a solid player, but I think he will be moved. I don't know where he'll go, put it that way. But Cam Reddish will be moved off of that roster. Obi Toppin, I've never been a fan of him. I don't know what the hell. Just because he could because all he did was dunk in college, and they just made it seem like he was a top pick, and he became a top pick, and he's from New York. And outside of him dunking, you don't talk about.
Well, he's Atlantic 10. He was the Atlantic 10 player of the year, though, for Dayton.
All right. And you said that to say what?
And you are?
Exactly.
In the mind of King.
Yeah, you was about to get it.
Throw it up there.
You are now in the
I
mind.
mean, why wouldn't you want to get rid of one of the best players ever in the Atlantic 10?
Oh, God.
All right, enough.
Yeah.
I'm moving on. Who is it?
Reality.
Here he is.
Gideon says Curry is great, but he's injury prone. He did miss 15 games this year, 18 last year, 60 in the 2020, 13 in 2019, and 31 in 2018. Appreciate the info, Gideon. I appreciate it. But in all actuality, he been hurt due to like significant injuries for him in the way he plays. So you gotta accept it's part of it with him. It ain't other things.
The difference with his injury is that his injuries are like, I don't want to call them minor.
Knick-knack.
So he might be out for maybe like a short period of time during the season, but he'll
precautionary
be
reason. It's precautionary reason where they push his injuries longer.
As long as he's available during the playoffs, which he typically is, unless he's out for the season.
Right.
Typically, he's healthy by the playoffs, and he does his thing during the playoffs. So I'll take his injury history for the reason that he's still going to be productive and available when he needs to be.
Mm-hmm. So as far as the New York Knicks for you, Cal.
I heard that they were trying to there was talk about him and Kyle. They were trying to get Kyle Kuzma from Washington.
Oh, okay, that's good to hear.
Wouldn't be a bad deal.
Oh.
That wouldn't be a bad deal. There's like connections between like Kuzma has some of like his representation is the same as like Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson and a few other people. I mean that wouldn't be a bad move for the Knicks.
Yeah, it ain't no basketballs over there for Kuz, though.
I mean, and Kuz, hey, he's
playing right now.
Never stopped him before.
Yeah, not the way Kuz
playing
the way
he's playing, you add more. Hey, listen,
y'all see his outfit yesterday?
So. Yeah, well, he was.
That boy, he's vicious,
I don't know what to do with this guy, man. Listen, man, look.
Okay, how you feel about it?
I think everybody on the Knicks team is safe if your name is Julius Randle, R.J. Barrett,
Brunson.
Brunson.
And who should have been an all-star this year?
Yeah, he definitely got snubbed.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Brunson.
All right.
Everybody else is probably pretty much fair game. I mean,
Derrick Rose don't even play.
Yeah, they're going to ship Derrick Rose. I
think they might buy him out.
Yeah, he's gonna get bought out.
I like to see
Miles,
Derek play a couple more years.
they got this guy. They got this guy over here named Miles McBride. I'm looking at the roster. Miles McBride. I was like, Miles Morales. He was like, no, Miles McBride. I was like, oh, all right, cool. Well, he's moved too. That's because I can't get your name right. Now you're being moved. Evan Fournier. He's gonna be moved too.
Yeah,
He's on my
yeah.
fantasy team. He's not even doing anything on my fantasy squad. Yeah, you're definitely getting moved.
You stupid. You getting upset right now.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Sorry.
All right,
Yeah.
on to Philadelphia 76ers. There's been a lot of talk about Matisse Thybulle,
And Shake.
and Shake Milton.
Mm-hmm.
And so everybody on that bench except for who else? Well, everybody on the bench is liable. Besides the whole bench.
Besides Maxey.
Yeah, I mean, but Maxey, we consider Maxey a
Does
starter.
Maxey start? Okay.
No,
all right.
he comes out the bench, but we consider him a starter. They only
What about PJ Tucker?
PJ Tucker, he's safe because nobody's taking that contract.
Okay. Tobias?
Tobias is on. They've been trying to shop Tobias for the last 3 years.
They've been waiting for the price to come down.
Unfortunately.
And I like Tobias. I like Tobias where he's at. I like what he gives. I mean, what you gonna get another player that's gonna do the same exact thing that he's doing? I mean, I don't see. And you get a plus because he's offensive. He has an offensive mindset. You ain't gonna get the player that has offensive mindset in that position and still can play pretty much defense. You might get if you get John Collins, which everybody was trying to flip them two for each other. You talking about getting somebody that may be good defensively and putbacks, but you're not getting the consistent with jump shooting and you know what I mean the little things. You're gonna just get an athlete that can jump out the building
And can run the
floor, but you're not gonna get that fundamentally sound offensive player that can actually play a little defense too. Because Tobias can play defense when he wants to,
and he can hit the 18-footer.
Yeah, and he can hit everything from everywhere. John Collins, you're gonna lose that, so you flip them two, and then you losing out on what you need at times. So you can't just you're not running no plays with John Collins. Put it that way.
No.
So, but I think that's what they're trying to move Tobias as well, and Thybulle, and everybody else off the bench besides PJ Tucker and Maxey. Do we all agree on that?
I agree.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Yeah. On to Toronto. Fred VanVleet been talked about for a long time now. And what's the other kid? Obinyani?
OG?
Oh yeah, OG.
Oh, and a newbie?
Yeah. They've been talking about moving him, but but like I said before, the cost for players nowadays is way beyond measure. So a lot of these deals ain't going to be getting done, and we're going to start seeing in these years to come a lot of teams be stagnant because of these things. And these new rules that's going to be applied, the Ben Simmons rule, the KYRIE rule, all these new negotiated rules, it's going to go down. Contracts going to be starting to get changed around. You don't play, you don't get paid. It's going to be a whole lot of stuff going on because of the Ben Simmons and KYRIE situation.
Instead of salary, you're just getting a paycheck. That's what you're getting.
Yep.
Oh, you called out today? Oh, you don't get paid today?
Yeah, you're going to get hourly.
Yeah, holler at HR if you feel strongly about that.
Yeah, so as far as Toronto, I think it's going to be a Fred VanVleet and OG out of Toronto. Do we agree on that?
I definitely agree on that, and now that's the one. I hope he might come to the Clippers. That I can deal with.
I've been hearing more talk about that than anything.
Okay.
I just want to the atmosphere. I just want to
Fred coming in.
Sorry.
Yeah, that they were going to ship John over to Toronto with Luke, and maybe OG, and y'all get Fred. That's what I've been hearing.
Yo, Larry's such an a-hole. Man. I swear to God.
Sarcasm is anger's ugly cousin. From now on, unacceptable.
This cat. That was okay. Huh?
What'd you say, Kyle?
Look for y'all get Fred.
Y'all get Fred. They get Fred, man. They gonna be trouble over there. But then you getting rid of Jackson. You writing off John Wall.
Yeah, Reggie Jackson. He's definitely taking a back seat.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a whole lot of still singing and flower bringing over that joint. All right. So
that's what I would focus on if I'm y'all, as opposed to that whole John. I mean, not with John. for Kyrie. Because that's a better situation for y'all.
All right. As far as the money is the thing.
We got money.
Yeah. Y'all definitely got money. Who you paying? Well, I'm gonna pay that tax. They don't give a shit.
He said, he's like, how much do you want? He's like, well, my contract says it's 123 million. Guess what? How about I give you 223 million?
I
That
ain't
sound like
worried
something
about
you'd be interested in?
It's a write off to me, brother.
Shoot, it goes right in my back pocket.
Right. So, all right, on to Denver Nuggets. There's a lot of talk about Bones being moved. They're in cahoots with. Yeah, they beefing bad. I watched that game last night. He didn't even play. He didn't even play the last 2 minutes when they put the others in the game when the game is done.
The others.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real ugly over there. So Bones, I think, will be moved to a better situation. I heard a lot about the fact that he don't like to play defense. I always said that you got to play both sides of the court. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
As far as anything else over there, I don't see anybody else going out unless it's like small trades that but the name players only Bones Holland.
Yeah, probably maybe DeAndre Jordan, but they're going to need DeAndre for backup.
Yeah, so I don't think he's going to be going nowhere. A lot of teams are keeping backups. A lot of teams backup center is at a high rate right now. On high demand. So I don't think people
what we need. That's what the Clippers need. We need.
I don't think nobody's getting rid of any kind of backup center right about now. They on high demand.
Yep.
So do we agree on the Bones Holland? That's about it. That's over in Denver.
Pretty much Bones Holland. Yeah, because everybody else is already dug in.
All right, so on to Minnesota. Rudy Gobert can't be traded twice in 1 year.
That's called double jeopardy.
Yeah. So outside of Rudy Gobert, I don't know. Oh, what you call him?
I mean,
what's the guard? What's the boy name? The lefty from Ohio State.
That's D'Angelo.
Yeah, because he's
Snitch.
Snitch. He's been in a whole lot of talk with him being in disagreement with the team and some of the players. He stopped following them on social media and stuff like that. So I won't be surprised. Yeah, right. It's very so touching. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's not moved. If he's moved, I wouldn't be surprised if he's moved in these couple days for some.
There's some talk about Naz Reid too. Naz Reid is he's a high commodity right now, so a lot of teams are looking to see if they can get him too. Run the floor. Doesn't need any plays. Like in a good way, he doesn't need any plays ran from him because he'll just go get it.
Yeah. Kyle?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you start to see them, doing these antics, I mean, the only thing is where we go, where a landing spot be from.
All right.
See what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know what his contract situation is. But yeah, I mean, Oklahoma, I don't know. I mean, they got some trade commodities over there.
They do, but I think they're keeping a lot of their pieces because they got so many draft picks as well. So if anything, they're going to be trying to get some big time player where it's going to be where they can get rid of some of these picks just to bring in that player that want to be there. Right. But as far as their roster right now, I don't think that they're going to just be doing a dump fire for anything. They can keep their young players. They still got all these draft picks. So the ball is actually in their hands. So they almost like how my Detroit Pistons is, but with a whole lot more draft picks to play with.
I mean, right now, I think if the playoffs started today, I think they'd be 8th.
Yeah, but one game separates anything from 5 to 8, 5 to 9.
That West is off the chain. Yeah. That West is off.
One team wins and they go all the way up to 8, and the other one's like it's crazy down there.
It is, man. Like I don't think how many teams in there. I think how many teams in the West have like 30 wins already. Not many. Not that I've seen. Maybe the first.
Everybody's at like 29.
Yeah, 29, maybe 28. Got a 30 here and there. Next up, Larry. What's the next team?
Portland Trailblazers. We already spoke on Dame Lillard. I think Grant might be moved as well. Nurkic may be moved as well. So those are my 3 names. If anything can happen for them. Other than that, if none of them are moved, they stay in pack, and then there might be some kind of crazy thing going on in the summertime with Dame. And Grant is going to be our free agent, and Nurkic may be moved in the summer, if not before the trade deadline. Anybody else got anything to say about Portland?
Yeah, they'll leave it to the Young Bucks.
Yeah, Josh Hart. Josh Hart might be moved.
Oh, I ain't thinking about Josh Hart, but he's been playing fantastic over there. He might be there because if they lose Dame, they can't lose everybody. Not unless they get a major piece back. But if they get a major piece back, he might be part of a deal that to a third team.
Mm-hmm. But I think they might throw something at him though.
Everybody gonna throw something at him in the next 3 days if Dame say I want to be out.
Yeah, because if Dame leaves, let's say Dame does leave. You still have still got Gary Payton, you still have
Simon.
Yeah, still got Simon, still got Shaden Sharp, still got Grant.
And you got Justice Winlow.
Oh, shout out to Duke. That's Larry's guy.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's one of my guys.
That's your guy, right?
Yeah.
They got some players that they can move with that. Listen,
you got jokes.
You know full well how it works. If they want to move some folks around,
talking to me.
Those 3, the young dudes, they'll get moved.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody be moved right there. All right, so on to Utah Jazz. Utah Jazz is almost like OKC because Danny Ainge has done his thing over there as well as he does all the time. He rambles, scrambles, and tramples everybody in the NBA when it comes to trades. They have 100 draft picks already for that Rudy Gobert, not including the other draft picks for Donovan Mitchell and everybody else. So, with that being said, Clarkson, Conley, and there's one more player. They were saying maybe for Clippers. For Clippers, I see Conley over there. I like to see Conley over there.
I can see Conley over there too. I can see Conley and Van
I will
Vliet.
say that about your Clippers. If they can get
KYRIE,
a Conley,
take a number.
yeah. If they can get a Mike Conley, yeah. Mike Conley is good anywhere he go.
Yeah, he's a Clippers killer.
That's a plus.
He's a Clippers killer.
That's a plus.
Because when he was playing with Memphis,
all right. We
God,
done talking Clippers. So I was trying to give you a little props, and then you started running with it.
Oh man! All right, well, I know they're trying to move Malik Beasley too. I keep saying Mike Beasley. Sorry. Shout out to Mike Beasley too. Yeah, I think they're trying to move Malik Beasley just off the court stuff. You know, he's a good player on the court, but I think they don't want that for the Utah Jazz brand. Yeah. They might. I see them making a move though, because now that the Utah Jazz, they kind of cooled off now. You know, before they were a little hot. You know, with Larry Markkinen dropping 40 and 30-point games nightly and stuff like that. What's going on with Rudy Gay? Are they going to buy him out?
I didn't know that he's still on the roster.
Wow, man. Wow.
I did. I really did. I thought he retired or something. Shit, you just brought that to my attention.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
That's breaking news right there.
I mean, wow.
Hey, well, shout out to Rudy for still getting the NBA check, man.
You ain't lying. Shout out to Rudy.
Hey, give me in the mind of K, please. Give me in the mind of K,
I got you.
please.
You asked for it. You got it. You are now in the mind of K.
What's up, y'all? To all my fans out there, breaking news. Rudy Gay plays for the Utah Jazz, everybody. The Utah Jazz. Just in case.
That was K's report. K be reaching, boy. I tell you, that boy be finding some gems, boy. But that was a good one. Me and Dr. Kyle what the fuck?
I thought he had been phased out, or
I thought he got bored out and he was just out. Bro. Yeah, most
thought he's
definitely.
back at UConn. He thought he's back at UConn on the bench.
Yeah, like Lamb.
Right. Or Talik Brown.
Yeah, right. Yo, what up, man. SB? SB's Real Takes Over Fake Debates. He changed the logo up and everything. Yeah, man.
All right.
I like that, bro. Appreciate.
What up, SB? What up, my
Couldn't
G?
join today. Got me working today. It's all
That's
good,
right.
bro.
That's all
It's
right.
all good. It's all good. We knew you were here in spirit, but you chimed in, so you ain't want to get demoted. I understand, brother.
You gotta report in.
SB changed his name to Real Takes Over Fake Debates, but it's
Mm.
still SB Talk Sports as well. But it's Real Takes Over Fake Debates. He changed his logo and everything, so look forward to seeing that. Couldn't join, yeah. All right, it's all good. He said, "I'm David Ruffin." He's stupid. He's stupid, man. Oh man. So on to SB. We on your Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls.
Somebody's
you,
getting moved.
you know what we're talking about. Please let us know how you feel about that. Chicago Bulls. I think they're shopping of course Lonzo, but I think Lonzo might be done. And then that only person I believe that's safe over in Chicago is DeRozan. Cause I don't think they want to try to get rid of him.
Yeah, they don't. I don't think
Everybody else is
they want
on
Zach
go.
LaVine.
Everybody else is on go.
It's a shame, but I wish I could give this team a little bit more time to get it together. Because I'm looking the roster 1 through like 13 is pretty good. Like Vujicic, Ayo Dosunmu.
SB says trade LaVine.
That's what I was saying too.
I would love to see LaVine in the Sixers uniform. Toby going.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Replace Tobe. Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, we can't
yeah,
get it together.
I've been hearing like whispers though. I've been hearing whispers about like the Bulls. Like internally, they just haven't been happy. They just been, just like
They're just in the wind.
Yeah, like they're just like
They're in the wind, literally.
They're not beefing. Like they're not beefing with each other.
No,
I'm sure
not
they
at
like
all.
each other, but
They just
like,
can't get it together.
Yeah.
Like as we said, time to blow it up. He said we can't get it together. Time to blow it up.
It's time.
Yeah, but like I said, these hauls for these players nowadays is ridiculous. So it's hard. It's going to be hard to move players now because of Rudy Gobert and Utah and Danny Ainge made that happen. He said Zach not happy because he's not the guy. Yeah. Well, I thought they was working well together when Lonzo was there.
Yeah,
I think the problem came when Lonzo got hurt.
When has Zach been the guy though?
Exactly, because when he was in Minnesota, it was Kevin Love,
right?
And then Kareem Towns came.
Yeah, I mean, then even in college, he wasn't the man because he was sharing that with Norman Powell.
Norman Powell, yeah. So.
Oh, speaking of Norman Powell, he had the dunk of the night last night too.
Oh gosh.
No, you saw that, right?
I didn't see that.
All right, well, just watch Norman Powell on Julius Randle and watch what happens.
Got you. I'm surprised you ain't put it on your Facebook.
I wanted to. I really wanted to.
All right. On to the next. Dr. Kyle, you got anything to say about Chicago?
I mean, I might be in the minority. I don't think they're going to move any of them. I think they're at least not like Levine or any of the other. They're big three or whatever you want to call it. I feel like Chicago has been playing a little bit better recently, and they're going to be good enough to get into that playing team. And honestly, the playing is going to consist of like the Bulls, the Hawks, the Knicks that are all like in that same level. So they actually have an opportunity where they can actually make like the final dance of playoff team. I feel like they're going to rock out this for the rest of the year. Then whatever happens, kind of playoffs, they'll go from there. But I don't feel like they're going to make any moves.
Okay. He said,
they've been playing a little bit better recently.
SB said they had the dunk on Randall. Okay, I let's look that up because I think I fell asleep on that game.
No, you didn't. You're welcome.
Yeah, I did. I probably no. You know what? I changed the channel because that game came on like 5 something. Anyway,
next team.
Next team, my Detroit Pistons. If we not getting some veteran leadership that has talent on that team, I don't believe we're doing anything besides getting Bogdanovic. Probably be the only person that's is tradable. Not to say only person. Everybody's tradable, but Bogdanovic may be the only move that we be making for assets. That's my only thing. That's the only thing I got for Detroit. Your goat. I know he probably in the comments somewhere. Let us know how you feel. But yeah. Anybody else got anything to say about the Pistons? We can move
Everybody
on.
else stays. Everybody else stays. I mean, a couple of them can go. Buddy Boeheim can go. I don't know what they're going to do with Kevin Knox. What are you going to do with him?
Yeah, I forgot he was even on our roster. He had that one good year in New York. Then they benched him. Yeah, then they benched
him.
him.
Kentucky. Should have stayed your ass in Kentucky another year.
It's a whole lot of that. It's a whole lot of that out there.
Isaiah Starr, Alec Burks, they're proving their worth. You know, I think Corey Joseph might get moved around like in a trade or something like that. But everybody else is that young core is nice, man. Jalen Doran, shout out. He is killing it over there, man. Killing it over there.
Yeah, Dr. Kyle.
You're forgetting about your all-star New Orleans Noel over there, no?
All right, no. Dr. Kyle, I'm done talking to you right now. On to Indiana Pacers. Indiana Pacers. Everybody is everybody. That whole roster is a turnover. Besides Tyler Burton, whatever the name is, how you say his name. Halliburton.
Yeah.
Everybody else.
What about
They just gave Miles. They just gave Miles a contract. I think that was just something to get him a contract before he traded, and he gets he gets something solid right then and there, and then everything else. I think of the last 2 years is an option. It's only a 3-year contract, so I think that was one of those. Let us pay you right now for some just to get you over. You ain't got to worry about a contract extension and nothing prior to us trading you. You know what I mean? So
probably gave it to him in cash. They probably gave it to him in cash too.
Straight cash, homie. In my Randy Moss voice. In my Randy Moss voice. Straight cash, homie. Other than that, but the whole roster is just about they just going to blow it up. I feel bad for Rick Carlisle. He's a great coach, but they are in a fickle, and the East is loaded. So it's kind of touching to see what's going to happen over there. Shout out to Duarte Chris. I used to work out with help train him with Lou. But he's over there hooping. He lost his starting position. He's coming off the bench now because of Halliburton. But other than that, that whole roster is bound to be changed.
Yeah, the rest of those young guns over there. Yeah, because it's like Benedict. You know, you gotta play Benedict because that's your rookie. You know, Jalen Smith is doing good over there. Buddy Hield is starting to play now too. I mean, they
everybody can go. You try to talk around it. Everybody can go,
yo. Because Buddy and Benedict, I think
Buddy is on the
trading
block as well. Everybody can go. Only person that is not on the trading block is Halliburton.
Okay.
Anything can happen with that roster by the knife.
I think Burton and Turner. I don't think they want to forgo with Turner. I feel like if they right now he's in his prime, so I feel like they want to hold on to him for another 2-3 years.
But I believe they're trying to package Hill and Turner together to get that piece or numerous pieces for them. As you know, the Sixers was in a point of talking about Hill and Turner. The Lakers was in a process of talking Hill and Turner. It's been a whole lot of Hill and Turner package on that for that roster.
But that was before Turner became kind of what Turner is now.
Turner's been the same player this whole time. He's had hype for the last several years.
He's gotten a little better.
He's gotten better every year. I think he's right now he's coasting. What's up, Tiff? Salute. Tiff says salute, guys.
What up, Tiff?
Make sure y'all hit that like button.
I think they're going to. I think they're going to keep. I think they're going to hold on to Miles and Jalen Smith because Jalen Smith is like a pretty suitable backup for him. I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna hold on. I think because they have a nice little young core thing going. Like, you know, they got Buddy, got Benedict, you got Jalen Smith. Duarte coming off the bench, but that's not written in stone because I've
They
seen
got
games
TJ, dog. Don't disrespect TJ.
the great TJ. I'm sorry, TJ.
Don't
Sorry,
don't
Arizona
disrespect.
stand up.
Do
He's
not
not going anywhere
disrespect.
either.
No,
He
he's
ain't going
not.
nowhere either.
TJ is very fine where he's at.
I don't like him though because he
I
plays
gotta break off.
defense.
That's Trent calling. Yeah,
All right,
what up, Trent?
Sean, that's what's up. All right,
AKA
holla at you,
stand
brother.
up.
Appreciate you locking in today.
Yeah, I mean, I like TJ McConnell, but I hate playing against him because he's such a pest. But he knows what he's doing out there, man. He holds it down, and he's a good leader. So, yeah, I don't know if Indiana's doing anything. I think Indiana might stand for him. They might get hyped just because everybody else is moving, but they'll just stand still.
Yeah. Okay, if you feel that way. On to Milwaukee. Milwaukee Bucks. They're number 3 in the Eastern Conference.
Oof.
I don't see them making any kind of moves at all. I think they're satisfied with their roster.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't see anything that they can do that can really change anything from what they got going on over there. Everybody's already feet printed in the performance of what they like to do over there. They have basically the same thing. Yeah, their roster is the same thing, so I don't believe they moving anything. So we're gonna stick to that. Golden State Warriors. Barring we just heard from what's his name? Gideon that Steph Curry got hurt, and then Dr. Kyle also said it. So they're in I think their roster is gonna be what's the kid from Memphis that the supposed to be was the number 1 pick or number 2? Was he number 1 or number
Wiseman?
2? Wiseman
James
is
Wiseman?
yeah, Wiseman is they trying to move him. I won't be surprised if Kuminga's not moved, but in the package to get something in general from
Would
them.
you move James Wiseman though? Do you
Why
think that's a
not?
good move,
He's just sitting on the bench. He's in the G League and on the bench.
Yeah.
What good is he?
You know what? Now you said that,
Playoff time come, you ain't playing if you ain't even in rotation in the regular season.
And that's the perfect. You know what? I got the perfect analogy for that because kind of like you're a young buck playing with a bunch of thorough old heads on a team.
And you had
you're not getting in, and you're thorough too in your own right, but you're not getting in. No,
I didn't see anything that said that. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything when he came out of school. Like he was just 7-foot athlete. Like the game is so watered down in college. Like there's nothing to literally look forward to, even with this draft that's coming. Like who's who in the league in the draft right now? You just they're making people look good because there has to be a draft, no matter what. So they gotta find some kind of talent to say, oh, well, we think this kid will be number 3 in the. But other than that, most of them they want to say they need to stay in school, and we just don't have a draft this year.
Right.
Because Wembanyama and a kid that's in the G League is gonna be 1 and 2. And after that, you just like, all right, whatever.
Like who's this guy again?
Yeah, there's nothing to be hype about when it comes to the draft now. So
yeah, I remember I used to be hype.
Yo, man, we used to get home.
Can't wait.
Everybody downstairs in front of TV talking trash and all this. Nowadays, you just be like, oh, the draft came on yesterday. Oh, all right.
Like who they get? Like who
they get? Yeah.
Some dude from Spain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. That's exactly what the draft is now. On to your Clippers, in which we mentioned earlier.
John Wall might be walking, which is a shame because this is the business part that I don't like about basketball. Because I would love to see like John Wall play and flourish, and he's been playing pretty good for the Clips, but I don't know. It's just the way that the lineup's being shuffling, and then like the health status of PG and Kawhi and stuff like that. Like now it's now they're starting to get their roster a little bit more solidified now. So yeah, and shout out to Kawhi and PG because now like they're getting more major minutes now. Like Kawhi played damn near the whole game yesterday.
Yeah, he's about to take off in the next 4 games.
I don't know.
Shout out to Tip. Tip says James is a disappointment for this team.
Playing in front of old heads, man. Old heads that can get it done.
Yeah.
you're not getting in.
But it's not even that, man. It's just that your talent don't show that you're supposed to be on the field, on the court. It's just that simple. They went with the quote unquote hype pick, and when they picked him because of hype, that's all it was. And we're seeing how hype picks don't turn out to be what they are expected. They supposed to stay in school.
But they see that money, man. They say, "Look, you're hot."
I mean, prime example. We drafted. What's the kid that got Player of the Year from Michigan? The white boy. Last year we drafted him. We got Player of the Year.
Oh, for the Pistons.
Yeah, and he was hard. I knew he wasn't no NBA player, like not NBA player, but
what school did he play for?
Michigan, was it?
Was it?
Or was it Iowa?
Was it a Big Ten school?
It was a Big Ten school.
Like
it was a Big Ten school.
Was it the boy Luke Garza?
Yeah, Garza.
Oh yeah.
Player of the Year, come out and we pick him at like what 9, 10, something like that, and he was nothing. But it's hype. You gotta pick somebody to be somebody. Like no, they was hard, but now he's on the second team already because we released him. Like it's bad.
Oh.
Anyway, on to the Lakers. We mentioned already Westbrook. So that means if Westbrook is gone, more than likely, what should come from over in Reading? What's his name? That's
Lonnie Walker.
Lonnie Walker might be part of a package. If Kyrie's coming.
Yep.
Only person I see staying is the white boy because they really like him.
Well, LeBron likes him.
Yeah, LeBron likes him, but I like him too. I like him over there.
Yeah, LeBron likes you.
I like his bop.
He got a future.
Yeah, he got some nice some talent. He's fearless and everything, but it is what it is. But yeah, so Tiff says the strippers are trash.
Tiff said this?
Tiff said that.
Okay. Tiff, what's your basketball team?
Shots fired!
Oh, man.
Tiff, let me know what your basketball team is. Is it the Chicago Bulls?
Oh, she don't know. Tiff don't know. She a Washington and Baltimore Ravens
How
fan.
was that? Okay.
Washington Redskins.
Like DC.
She's from DC, but she likes the Baltimore Ravens. But you don't like Washington?
Shout out to the Go-Go.
Hey, Tiff. We just talking over here. But as far as the Lakers, that bench is possibly Pat Bev might be on the move again. Because all that, I think Pat Bev has declined like crazy as well because he started doing this media stuff and his game hasn't been the same since he got this attention from the media. And he got a podcast now and
antics.
Yeah, like he always had the antics. Yeah, he had always had the antics, but now it's just like ridiculous. Now it's more.
We're tired of it. We're just tired of it now. We're tired.
Now all he's doing is creating content now. Like that's what he became, a content person.
Yeah.
Like I'd hate that. She says Boston Celtics all day.
All right.
Tiff. Okay, Tiff. All right, on to the Phoenix Suns.
Wait a minute. Didn't we beat the Celtics this year? Okay. Tiff, look that up for me. Tiff, look that up for me real quick. Didn't we beat you guys this year? Oh, all right. Okay. What's the next team? On to the next. Proceed.
On to the next. Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix. Okay.
Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix. All right. Ooh, man.
It's almost like almost a turnover over there too.
Yeah.
Trying to blow that up. Think so?
They're about to because Jay Crowder's going to leave. And I don't know how healthy that Devin Booker's going to be.
They've been talking about Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton and the coach is not getting along, so now they're dying to get rid of him. And the reason why, because he has all that money on the books still. What's going on with Chris Paul? What's going on with him?
But it ain't a max contract, so it's doable.
Ooh, Oh, so they can definitely move him then.
Yeah, it's not a max
They can
contract.
move him. They can move him somewhere, move him to
Chris
Cleveland or
Paul,
something.
Chris
Make him
Paul,
make.
every since he got caught up with the not say he got caught up, but it was rumors that he was with Kim Kardashian from Kanye
Oh God!
or
Just
whatever.
curse yourself even more. Why
It's,
don't you?
it's been a whole lot of
Oh,
he
Lord.
been on the
Chris.
court, off the court. You know what I'm saying? It's been a whole lot of talk with Chris Paul. His last
Yeah.
couple games, he hasn't played bad. He's played pretty well, but it's not consistent. He's not consistent no more. So
I'm glad we got him when we did, man. I'm kind of glad we got him when we had him.
I had him in his prime though.
Yeah, we kind of I mean, so we're good. We're off that now.
On to the next. Sacramento Kings.
Woo, the Sack Fly Kings. Okay.
I don't know whether you try to add a piece or you stay where you at and just wait for the summer. Because right now Harrison Barnes, Fox, what's his name from his Sabonis,
Malik Monk.
Malik
They're
Monk,
Keegan Murray. Everybody's
Keegan
moving.
Murray. Yeah, everybody's playing a role with a team that's playing together, and I don't know if you bring someone else in, they may disrupt that.
They sure will, because they're what third. Are you talking about who was third in the conference? They are them.
Oh, but that was me telling y'all to put some respect on Sacramento name, and y'all was all disrespecting them.
I sure was. I was,
That's
because
what
I was like, Sacramento. They'll start out hot, and then whatever.
You and SB talking that crazy stuff. Man, we ain't worried about Sacramento, man. They did they ain't won a playoff game or been in the playoffs since Stojakovic and I'm like, all right,
absolutely,
all right. They was number one in the West at one point.
Yeah,
Now they playing and they at 3 and they halfway through the season.
Just like that, yo. And they got and I believe they got two All-Stars going to the All-Star game for them.
Fox got the river too. He didn't get it. Harden didn't get in. Okay. Fox didn't get in. Brunson didn't get in.
All right, I feel sorry.
AD didn't get in.
Oh, no wonder Brunson had that 41 point game on us. Okay, now it makes sense. Yeah, I forgot you didn't get selected. And you tried to drop it on Paul George.
Yes, sir.
Paul George had 30. You're welcome. But yeah, Harrison Barnes, Malik Monk, Sabonis, Keegan Murray, Kevin Huerter, De'Aaron Fox. Listen, hooping.
Yeah, and they was in the talks of getting Matisse as well, looking at Matisse, but I don't know who you giving up to there.
It's a problem.
Yeah, I like. I don't understand Sixers, man. I don't understand.
Yeah, I like
not Sixers. I don't understand Doc. How you got an All NBA defensive player and you don't give him no time, but you playing PJ Tucker heavy minutes, even though PJ recently his minutes has declined a little bit. But how do you play PJ Tucker, who's supposed to be out there for defensive purposes and can't stop a leak, a slow leak, but you got your All NBA second team player in Thibault, who as soon as he gets in the game, he has a plus rating automatically, and you don't give him no time.
I'm looking at the squad here. Like, let me see: Barnes 6'8", Malik Monk 6'3", Sabonis 6'11", Keegan Murray 6'8", Huerter 6'7", De'Aaron Fox 6'3". Like, they got a whole bunch of runners, yo. He would Matisse will fit in fine with the Kings. He'd make that happen.
And then with that the little guard from Baylor, who was a hell of a defender.
Oh boy! Mitchell's brother, Davion. That's his name?
Davion Mitchell. Davion Mitchell. Him and Thibault together, boy. I don't know. Defensively,
that's the team I don't want to see. If it has to depend
on surprise.
If it let's say if it's the Clippers against the Kings and the Clippers have to win that game against the Kings to get into the playoffs, we're not going to win that game.
Yeah,
they're going to kill us.
That D lineup,
wings, all them damn wings, and they're just flying all over the place. And De'Aaron Fox is like super clutch.
No, I like Harrison Barnes. Quiet, he's a quiet man,
quiet killer. Yeah, and De'Aaron, listen, he's not as demonstrative, but he'll hang a cool 30 on you and let you know about it.
Yes, he will.
Oh, this the ball you got over me?
Yes, sir. So we on to the next one, which is the Atlanta Hawks. I think this is gonna be a blow up there. There's been a lot of issues with coaching and Trae Young. Shout out to Nate McMillan. Shout out to Trae Young. But there's been some discrepancies there. Trae Young hasn't been playing the last few games because he's been hurt, I think. But I think there's a chance that there could be a blow up over there. They're already trying to move John Collins. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm glad they're not moving DeAndre Hunter though. I'm glad they're not doing that.
I mean, yeah, DeAndre's been hooping too. Shout out to DeAndre Hunter. He's been hooping like crazy. Last night he had another 30 ball, I think, last night. So, but yeah, so I think there's going to be a blow up over there. Like I said, John Collins has already been on a hot take for trades for the longest now.
Now that's about to come true.
Yeah, it's
you talk about that smack. It's about to happen for you.
About to happen. On to Charlotte Hornets. That's gonna be a blow up too. Mike can't do no right over there, man. Like every time he think he got something going on, something happened. From LaMelo getting hurt, Rozier start acting crazy, and I don't know what's going on over in Charlotte. Honestly,
off the court woes and stuff like that.
I really don't know what's over there in Charlotte right now. I really don't.
I mean, I know what they better do is they better give Kemba Walker a jersey, a retired jersey up there. I know that.
That ain't gonna happen. That's Mike. Mike's status is something different. You ain't retiring nothing in Mike's building that Mike ain't approving. He ain't doing no solidarity stuff like, yeah, because he played here. So no, Mike, like, no.
So what?
You know who I am? You know who I am. That's what Mike's saying. None of y'all motherfuckers gonna have no jersey in. This will be a naked gym.
Yeah, like look at the first thing he would ask is, did he go to Carolina? Like,
right,
no.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
Well, all right then.
All right.
He's a loser.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, they might do some things. They might, I see Mason Plumlee getting shipped off. I see
that's a backup
Kelly
center.
Oubre.
I don't think he will nowhere. Not unless it's some kind of deal. Like I said, backup centers are at a high rate right now of interest, especially from contender teams.
Okay.
Kelly Oubre, that could be a possibility that he can be. I think Rozier could be a possibility. Like I said, there's a lot of possibilities on that team. Only person I really don't see moving is like a Miles Plumlee and LaMelo, because Miles Plumlee would come with a high asking price. Because the only people that's going to want them is contenders. It ain't going to be no lower level teams that are going to want them. Like, for what?
Yeah, I can see Terry Rozier on the Blazers, maybe.
Steph said Michael Jordan is the worst owner in the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, best player in the world. Owner, terrible.
Shout out to just a little segue. Shout out to LeBron James, soon to be the all-time leading scorer this year. I mean, yeah, in the next couple days, actually.
Yeah, I'll say next maybe 3 games.
He was trying to hold off until they played their next home game, but I don't think that's going to happen unless he fakes an injury just to do, like, and that's something I see LeBron doing, acting like he not feeling well or something just so he can do it at home. I do see that.
Because he only has, what, 63?
Less than 63.
Oh.
Last night, he had like 20-something. They said it might happen in Milwaukee. And they play Milwaukee like on Wednesday, I think.
Okay.
So
well, that's good. Well, that's irony right there, because this is where it all started.
That's what Kareem. Exactly. That's what they were saying.
They have another person who's going to break other records while he's a buck in Giannis. Because I think he has like 6 50-point games so far, and I think Kareem has about like 6. So yeah, and you already know like Giannis is going to have more. So
right. So
yep.
On to Miami. Miami might be making some moves with their role players just to get a big or a solid 2 guard, like a Dame Lillard. Getting rid of some of their role players like a Tyler Herro and those 2 young shooters over there. I forgot their names. Not Mitchell Robinson, but Robinson hasn't been getting no playing time, so he's more than likely on the trading block. So for somebody looking for a shooter, so Miami might be making some moves with their role players, because they got a lot of role players that shoot the basketball. That can shoot the basketball. So I wouldn't be surprised there. Anything from you for Miami?
I don't know. Well, I mean, they're going to give, Udonis Haslem, they're going to give him his like swan song and stuff like that, so he can retire, go off into the sunset.
You are now in the mind
I mean,
of
other people that could probably be moved. You thought he was still wasn't playing on
that wasn't even worth a take. I'm sorry. No, it wasn't. Udonis Haslem had nothing to do with what we were talking about. We talking about people that play basketball.
Oh, I'm gonna tell Udonis you said that too.
You tell him that he don't play. Okay. He know that he's a coach.
All right. Well, what do you think you're
gonna shout out to Udonis Haslem?
Yo, now shout out to Udonis Haslem.
Because you said his name
don't be his friend.
We talk about trades and you brung up Udonis Haslem like as if
I just get him a shout out. That's all.
Just said LeBron is down to 36 points now. Yeah, you gave.
He might be able to do that like in one game.
Yeah.
But he's not. But he's not.
I think he's gonna try his best to try to make that happen. So like 15-15 or a 20 and fit. Or he gonna divide it, and so he had that last point can be made at this next home game. So
I mean, how
unless he get hot early and it's a wrap.
How do you think he should like make that point? Should it be a free throw? Is it going to be a dunk? I mean, a jump shot? I'd rather have him do that as a dunk. Like you came in with a dunk, it's going to end with a dunk.
It ain't ending, okay?
No, I mean it's going to
no,
breaking the record. You know what I mean?
No, sorry.
All right, man, go ahead. Anyway, also it's also been rumored too with KYRIE as well. But it's rumored.
But that's the Clippers and all that stuff.
Yeah, like it's
yeah, but I think they're gonna move Kyle too. I think they're gonna try to move Kyle as well because he's on he got one more year left on his contract.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And Clippers are looking for a point guard, so they're trying.
Looking.
So I won't be surprised.
Hiring, y'all. We're hiring.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
yeah,
that's it for the Miami. Yep. Orlando. Let's try to get through these last 5-6 teams real quick.
Okay.
We've been on for 2 hours already.
All right.
Orlando Magic. Young team. Older pieces. They probably want some veteran leadership.
Might get an older piece.
Yeah,
shout out to Mobamba, you out there rumbling. Shout out.
Yeah, off the bench. Off the bench. He on the bench and he getting the rumble with Rivers. Like,
what are you teaching these dudes when you train them? What are you teaching
Donovan,
when you train them there?
And Donovan Mitchell didn't want to punch because he could have gave him a nice cross. And he went for the push. You ain't want that smoke, man. Because I'll be damn. You gonna get this punch. You gonna get all. You gonna get that whole wrist action.
Broken hand and everything.
Yeah,
broken hand and everything. It don't matter.
Yeah,
I'm getting paid anyway.
Yep. You gonna get this wrist. You gonna get all that. Turning it over.
I don't think
he went into the push. He went for the push. Like, you ain't want that smoke. I've been busting his ass. Yeah, I would have gave him something to think about. You gonna get this one. Click.
Damn.
Yeah, Orlando Magic. I think they just need some veterans.
Yeah, they ain't doing that.
I don't think they moving anything. Washington Wizards. Bradley Beal need to go. He's on that Dame Lillard status.
Dame Lillard. Mm-hmm.
I believe they probably gonna blow it up too because I don't know if they even thinking about contending trying to contend. That East is too deep right now for their roster. Anything to say about that?
Kuzma should have been an all-star. Where is he? No, he's not.
No.
Okay, yeah, Kuz should be an all-star with the way he's playing. But I don't see Kuzma going anywhere right now.
Mm-hmm.
He might be moving in the summer.
I don't put it past it. But on to the next. Dr. Kyles and his Dallas Mavericks.
They're good.
They're solid, but they need something. I don't know exactly what that is.
Defense.
All right, so we say defense, so that means that you need somebody at the small forward
spot?
Get
a defender.
At the small forward spot?
Yeah, because Reggie Bullock isn't it.
Yeah, okay.
Reggie Bullock isn't it. I mean, they got some good pieces though, like to put around Luka, which complements him. But here's the thing: when it comes down to the playoffs, all that scoring kind of slows down a little. Well, no, let me rephrase that because it's an offensive league now, so they're not really preying on defense. But what they will do is they'll let Luka go for 60 and make it hard for everybody else. and still lose. Like Luka will have like 60, 20, and 12 and still lose. So yeah, they just need defense.
Can't stop nobody.
Need defense. Yeah, they need defense at the small forward position. That's pretty much it.
All right. So, all right, on to the next Houston Rockets young team. Just like I would say about OKC and my Pistons, they like all in the same room, but OKC is actually a better team than both. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
Houston could be anywhere. You never know.
Yeah. Houston is they got just a whole bunch of young pieces.
Yeah.
Sagunian, everybody. Eric Gordon's probably gonna leave. He'll be gone.
Yeah, that's the only one because of his.
Get me out of these young bulls. Get me out of here with these young bulls, man. Get me out of here.
Let me try to get me to its contender, and not gonna be a solid role player for a contender. That's about the only person that can be gone off of that roster that they probably want.
Said that too. Like I think somebody was getting into it on the bench. I don't know if it was Kenyon Martin Jr. and Kevin Porter Jr. or something like that. They were both like squabbling on the bench, and Eric Gordon kind of looked over on the sideline. Was like, he just looked around like, "Yo, get me out of here, man." Yeah, he's going.
It is what it is. Memphis Grizzlies. I think they solid where they at. Not unless something crazy happens. I don't see anything happening over there in Memphis. New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah.
That's kind of question mark because you don't Zion not playing all the time that's an issue. So you say, do I get an athletic small forward or a power forward that can play that give me like 12, 14 points? Let's say like a Tobias Harris or something like that. So, but the pieces that could be gone from there, I'm not sure who would they get rid of that they don't.
Larry Nance probably.
No, I like Larry Nance as a backup. Once again,
I know.
I'm talking about a backup,
but that's how it is though. Listen, man, it's always the ones that we like that leave.
But I'm saying he's playing a major role there. So I don't see them getting rid of him for somebody else that's going to make that rebounding decline.
Well, you're going to have to want something. Yeah, because if you're getting rid of somebody, you're going to have to you want somebody at least, in return.
You're looking at what you got. Graham is on the bench, who's a decent point guard / shooting guard.
Okay.
Then you looking at trade bait for draft picks and probably some more rosters salary dumps on the bench. Garrett, that'd be
Garrett
like that. Yeah, so you looking like that, and then we have San Antonio Spurs, who's also in that Houston, Detroit, Oklahoma City vibe of young players, and just so they already got rid of Murray, so it ain't too much else over there that you can get rid of. So they're just stand pat.
You can get rid of the coach. Get rid of the coach. It's time, man.
No, man.
It's time is past.
No.
You don't want Pop to leave?
Pop said this has been like one of his funnest years of coaching.
Is that what he's saying?
That's what he said. That's what he said.
I don't know about that. I think he and when he goes home and he talks to his wife and everything while they're eating soup and crackers or whatever, he's like, I can't, honey, I can't. Okay.
We'll see.
But anyway, also I definitely want to shout out Imhotep. They beat Oak Hill yesterday.
Nice.
Okay. Let me get the score for you. Hold on a minute. Oh yeah, they beat it 66-61.
Nice. I ain't even know that game. Was that on ESPN or anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, let's shout out to Imhotep Charter, Brother Andre, and everybody in the crew, the boys. You know what I'm saying? As far as my shout outs, shout out to everybody, man. Thank y'all for locking in with us. We had a nice bit of people here. Tip says Spurs been waiting for Victor. Yeah, and I think it's a setup is rigged almost again for Pop to get another big number 1 overall. The league is scared of Pop, and I respect Pop just for that. The league is scared of Pop. They don't want no smoke with Pop. But if that happens, we gonna have to be looking real side-eye with that kind of
right.
That response at the end of the year for the draft if they get number 1. It's gonna be like, oh really? David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Victor.
All of a sudden,
Okay,
David
yeah,
Robinson must be on the bench now. David Robinson and Tim is gonna be on the bench now.
Yeah, I ain't sure about that. But shout out to everybody, man, that locked in with us. We appreciate y'all. Kayla AC, the Spurs and the Rockets getting Victor for sure. Kayla AC, we appreciate you locking in with us. Please hit that like and subscribe button. I'll know if you did, because the notification bell will show me that you subscribed to the channel. But we do appreciate you locking in with us, man. We here like almost every Thursday and Sunday. During the football season, our schedule changed. Schedule may change again, barring my work schedule comes up. But we will be back on this Thursday night, of course, at 8 o'clock. And that's the last day of trade deadline. So we should have some news. And if something crazy happened before then, we might be on here Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday before Thursday to talk about it. So be on the lookout for In the Basement Podcast. Hit that notification button so anytime we go live, you'll see it. You'll see it and lock in with us as y'all do already. But we appreciate y'all locking in with us, man. She said the Spurs are tanking hard. I'm not gonna say they tanking, but they tanking very confidently.
Yeah, they're definitely tanking, but they don't want to be considered tanking.
Yeah, Kayla said Bones getting traded soon. Yeah, he didn't even play last night, and I watched all the Denver games just to watch him play. And he didn't even get in that garbage time, so I know they probably like you like one hand signing of. Being
it's
gone.
It's already post dated.
Yeah,
post dated already. They want him out, and now that that little rift that they had with his other teammates went public. I was, oh yeah, get him out of there.
Yeah,
let him go.
Yep.
He ain't messing this up. He ain't messing this up.
She said Bones to the Bulls, like Bones to like Bulls or Clippers. No, Bones go to Clippers. He gonna be like Jamal Crawford over that John. No,
that's fine with me.
Yeah. Bones is like in that Jamal Crawford, Flip Murray. He's in that category of 6 men with a possibility to start and that opportunities and starting. He would still flourish, but I think they're gonna try to keep him because of his defensive wise. Bones don't play a lot of defense at all.
Yeah. At least Norman Powell. If we're talking like 6 men, like Norman Powell does play like defense.
Yeah. But but please make sure, Kayla, I appreciate you locking in. She got like 7 straight comments for locking in with us, man. We're about to sign off, but we'll be back on Thursday night at 8 o'clock. But if anything crazy happens during the trade deadline, before the trade deadline, we will be on to talk about it that evening after our work schedules. Can't do it during work time. But after the work schedule, we definitely will be back on. If anything happens before Thursday, that's crazy. That's worth talking about. So we will be back on. Shout out to everybody that locked in with us. Best of 7 Sports. Kayla, Tiffany, Mont, Daryl, SB, Real Takes Over Fake Debates. Check out his YouTube page and everything. It's the brother that's on the panel with us. Gideon, your GOAT, of course, Anthony Price. Best of 7, I said already. And B, Dr. Kyle Osborne, the Black Psychologist Podcast. Make sure you lock in with him. And Cammy's Closet. He's accepting donations and stuff like that for feeding the homeless and for clothing the homeless. But as far as me, shout out to everybody, my kids, Elena and Alyssa, my wife Shreya, all the friends and family. Shout out to my little nephew, Kyle. He been playing basketball. That's Loud, son. He been playing basketball.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's been playing hooping a little bit on the weekends. He played in this league over at the middle school, PAL league. So shout out to little Kyle. No, I ain't training yet. Not yet. I don't know if he's ready for this. This is different. But yeah, man. But I appreciate everybody for locking in. That's my shout outs. Like I said, we'll be here Thursday at 8 p.m. If something crazy happened before Thursday, you can lock in with Next Step in K, or we gonna be talking about it that evening. That evening, more than likely. That evening, if it ain't late. That's it for my shout outs. Kay, you got any more shout outs?
Just great show again. Once again, thanks for everybody coming through. Best of 7. Welcome to the panel, my brother. Definitely can't wait to hear from you more. SB Talk Sports. Yeah, shout out to the family. Shout out to Dr. Kyle. Shout out to Trent, aka Stand Up. Shout out to LaShawn. Shout out to Potato, Stand Up. Shout out to the Extra P. And yeah.
Hey, listen, you in the basement with your boy Next Step and who?
Okay.
Until the next one. Peace. We see y'all Thursday night, 8 p.m. If not before Thursday. Let's get it. Peace.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I